Welcome to Mermaid RE's Live, where I do the hard work for everyone else and have conversations with Trump supporters and find out why they are still supporting Donald Trump, especially after the congressional hearings that have occurred about people, specifically United States citizens, that have been the victims of DHS brutality. And I'm saying it as an umbrella term here because that just includes ICE and CBP alike. And then I don't have to differentiate between Border Patrol agents and immigration agents. So, you know, like, why is everybody just totally fine with the brutality of American citizens when they're trying to find these criminal illegal aliens? No, I did not get a haircut. It's just still damp. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. I know my lovely mods know that Tarot won't be joining us, and I am A-okay with that. I agree, Dory. They all kind of muckety muck. We'll just say it that way. I'm sure everybody will just love me on the replay. Hey, Yami. Oh, I gotta get this going. Sorry, the clock app is always the annoying one. All right. Real quick, let's go ahead and get this pinned. Sorry, guys. It's up on the other screen. I cannot put it on this screen because I use the same one for the clock app. And oh, you know what I just realized, guys? I didn't really want this up anymore. So where is that at? There. Okay. And we're done. No more of that because we're in February. It's irrelevant. It's not irrelevant entirely, but it's not entirely relevant either. Sorry, I don't have. Yeah, that's not needed anymore. Okay. All right, let's hit it. Hit it, hit it. Do. So I sort of can make it bigger. The problem with me making the text bigger, for those that are wondering, is it can't be seen as well on TikTok. Also, I have so much going on. It's insane. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And hope that's a little bit better for you. It's about as much as I can do because the clock app cuts shit off. It's quite annoying. Quite annoying. I will be honest with everybody. It's probably one of the more annoying things that this thing does. All right. But happy Wednesday, guys. It is hump day. We are at the towards the end of the week, and I think that's cool, you know. I know I am Aslan. I agree. I think that's pretty cool. Hey Moose. Hey everybody. Thanks for coming in as you are coming in. I do so appreciate it. If you want to have a conversation with me, you're not doing it there. No tall or whatever your name is. So that's not how we do this. That is not how we do this at all. So I spent part of my evening listening to Marimar Martinez's testimony, along with two other individuals whose names I can't remember completely offhand. Forgive me for that. I actually feel bad about that. I'll have to look back at the video. Their testimony in front of congressional members of Congress about the brutality they face at the hands of DHS agents. And again, I am just going to use that colloquially now so I don't have to narrow it down between immigration officials or Border Patrol. It's just easier. Just call them all DHS agents. They are all under DHS. That is not an inaccurate statement. It's more vague, but it's not inaccurate. Hi.
You're awesome.
You hear, that's funny. Okay, let me put this up. That's funny. Thank you guys for your heart me's. Scott says, and thank you, Scott, for the Canadian 10 to start us off. So I hear Vance evolved from a Trump short. I don't not believe this. Okay, I truly do not believe this. That sounds like it is plausible, right? That could have happened. Like, have you guys watched South Park? And it within South Park where Pam Bondi has the ectoplasma on her nose constantly, just magically comes up. I wonder if that's how Vance came about. You know what I mean? Oh, he's done that like 5 times. That's fine. Yeah. So, like, W South Park for the content. Also, like, actually, W the Trump administration for the endless content for South Park, who does this to every administration. Just so everybody knows, like, they do this to every president, every administration. There is no person that is public facing that is off limits to South Park. And it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. I could smell Trump from Australia. That's probably one of the best comments today. What occurred? Did I miss something feisty? Yes, I was feisty. It was fun. You know, I truly do enjoy that. Hey, cats. Welcome in. All right. It's almost time. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to break things. Let's not do that at all. Hi. Oh, man. We'll see. Okay. I hope everyone, again, like, I hope you guys have had a good Wednesday. It's been an interesting day. Why does what matter, Jethro? Like, American citizens being hurt by ICE, why does that matter? Like, are you... Oh, man. You're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous to have that notion. Oh, well, I hope he's doing okay, Cat. That's not ever fun. That's not ever fun. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I definitely have to, like, make clips from last night because those were fun. 1 second. Thank you so much, Kat, for the premium shuttle. Can we get some W cats in the chat for that? Thank you for calling the stream. Yeah, I like how dumb you think I am. Yeah, I would hang up too. Oh, thank you, Kat. Thank you for the jet. Oh, you were sending multiple. Oh my god. Thank you, Kat, so much for the 2 jets. Oh my gosh. Can we get a W cat in the chats, guys? Cat with a K. K-A-T. Yes, I'm aware, Punkle. I do sometimes, you know, take the moment to screen. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi, how old are you? 29. Are you still supporting Trump? Yeah, you want to go ahead and get your recording out of the way? Hmm. Hmm. Why do I not like Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't support a president that actively goes against articles and amendments of our United States Constitution. What has Donald Trump achieved in his 12 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, there's a lot of things.
Like what? Are you capable of being specific?
Oh, yes, sorry. Well, I like what he did with Intel. That was a good move.
With what?
Intel, the company Intel.
Specifically what?
He gave them like $6 billion
He
to
gave
start their
Intel
American fab.
specifically $6 billion that wasn't included in the Chips and Science Act that he wanted to stop funding from or for?
Yeah, well, so the Chips and Science Act had bad rules in there, and Intel wasn't
What were
qualifying
the
for
bad
the funding.
rules? Oh, they weren't
Well, Intel had to
qualified.
hit certain milestones, and they might in
So what were the
2027,
bad
but
rules?
yeah, they had to hit certain milestones in their
Like
manufacturing
what
process.
specifically? Are you able to give specifics or do you just have vagues and generalities?
Do you have the specifics?
I'm asking you. This is your points. Let's go.
Yeah, well,
Provide
so they
some.
didn't qualify for the funding, right? Because their Ohio
How?
fab had to be running. Well, they had a fab in Ohio, right? And the
They
fab
have a
had to be running.
fab? What's a fab?
Yeah, fabrication.
Oh, why don't you use full words?
Full words? Okay, well, I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
so fabrication plant, I mean, no one calls
Uh-huh.
it fabrication plant. Like, they just call it a fab, so
No,
part of the lingo.
they don't. It's fabrication.
No, no one calls it fabrication. If you look up Intel fabrication, you'll have, like, no hits on Google. But if you look up Intel fab, you have many hits. Hello?
This guy cannot be real life.
Hello?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, so you Googled it, right? You had a chance to
No,
Google
I
it?
didn't. Did you hear me typing? My keyboard's very loud. You would hear me
Oh,
typing.
well, I'm only on the phone, so I'm not seeing the stream. Sorry.
Again, sir, you're on the phone with me. If I had typed, my keyboard is loud. You
Oh,
would
okay.
hear
Well, I
me
didn't know that.
typing. The only thing I'm
Well-
doing is clicking a pen.
Oh, okay. Well, you like stopped talking for a second, so I was like, maybe you're typing.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
All right, but anyway, so yeah, Intel was hemorrhaging money. So if you look at Intel stock, like it was just selling hard. And
Yeah.
and Trump needed to save the company, otherwise they might have gone bankrupt.
Needed to save the company. Interesting.
Mhm. Yeah. So I mean, I can give you the history on why the fab is important, but I mean, just know that
Just
you
say
know America needs a
fabrication. Is
fab.
that too many syllables for you?
No, but it's just no one calls it a fabrication. Like it's like no one calls it that.
They're fabrication plants.
No one calls it that though. It's the problem.
Oh, yeah? What expert authority do you have on that?
Expert authority. Well, no one calls it. Like if you search up Intel like fabrication plant, like you'll get no hits. Like I just told you, everybody calls it a fab. I mean that's just industry word.
You're awesome.
Cool. So Donald Trump gave Intel $6 billion. Woo! W Chips and Science Act because he pulled the money from
Well-
there. Woohoo! W.
Yeah, well,
Woo!
Right. Well, Intel wasn't going to get the money. So you see the problem?
No, you still haven't provided me any proof that they wouldn't have gotten the money. Just like you didn't have any specifics on what qualifications they didn't have for it.
I just told you their Ohio fab had to be running.
I can't do incomplete words. I can't do it. Just say fabrication. Oh my gosh, just say it. He's clearly into the fab plant somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what, but I'm sorry. That was bothering me way too much. Just utilize the full word because it is exactly what it is. Oi. Oi. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
You're a kid. You had a horrible attempt. Also, Crow, thank you for being a 4-month sub over on Twitch. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? All right. Lord have mercy. For people that want to be silly in the chat and go like, debate me, I bet you won't. Are your fingers incapable of dialing a number? Do the Arabic numerals scare you? Are they the big, bad, and scary? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
33 years old. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Yeah, just the fact that he's putting an end to this homosexual anti-God agenda and he's putting an end to communists.
Oh, Jesus was friends with homosexuals and transvestites and transgendered individuals, so I guess you just don't like Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh gosh. So I don't like anecdotes, and my friends know this, but I am going to read this from my good friend who says, according to someone himself who has a front-facing job where he talks to Intel, the go-between, they are referred to as fabrication plants. I find that hilarious. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am. How are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I am 44.
44. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do, but I will tell you the truth. It's not a. I mean, there are some things I disagree with him because, you know, you're not. I didn't elect him for 100% of his stuff, but I did agree we need to clean up the country. There was a lot of people that were brought over that should not have been brought over. Biden should not have let so many people in that were not vetted. There's stuff with Trump I do agree with. I like how he's doing the money for the children, that, you know, that their funds, they're going to have money when they get older. I just hope that it's run by the correct people, you know, and not just squander the money. I do feel like people that are more rich will have more funds than people that cannot contribute as much to the fund. But yeah, overall, I will not say I'm 100%, but I am more in favor of him than I am less of him.
Oh, okay. So, what specifically has he achieved that earned your continued support, I guess? So I didn't get to ask my follow-up question.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, he is helping get some of the, like I said, some of the people out of this country that should never have been in the first place. You know, I agree we are a country of immigrants, but we're not a country of illegal immigrants. We're a country of legal immigrants.
That's actually not true.
Oh, it is very true. It is very true. I don't know why you're laughing
Did
so much.
did the
'cause it's
Native
very true.
Americans invite the original colonizers, the pilgrims as they called themselves, into the United States of America, or what became the colonies? Did they get invited here?
Do
Did
you
they
know
come
how
here
many?
through legal measures? Did they immigrate here
How,
properly?
do
No.
you know
Okay.
how
We
many
literally
slaves have been
this
taken
country
over by the
this
stronger
was by
people?
this was
That's
by
been happening since the
colonizers. I
beginning of
understand. You don't
time
know
with
you don't know it.
Mongols
It's
and
okay. I
Chinese
know it
and
hurts
Indian and
you.
Africans.
Yeah, I know
You
it
got to.
hurts your
That's been happening since the beginning of
feelings.
time.
Yeah,
You're a
it's
stronger
okay. I
force.
know.
You take
Yeah.
over the weaker.
Anyway, so how do you feel
It
about
happened since the beginning of
DHS?
time.
How do you feel about DHS and agents constantly brutalizing American citizens during this
Not
administration?
brutalizing.
They're not. Are you familiar with
not brutalizing
Maramira
American citizens.
Martinez?
All right, listen. Let me tell you something.
No,
Okay.
no. I need you to answer this
The
question.
only
It's a very
state.
simple yes or no question. Are you familiar with Maramira Martinez?
No, go ahead and relieve my memory.
She was in Chicago, born and raised Chicago, Illinois, American citizen, who was shot 5 times by a DHS officer.
Okay.
And
Was she trying to interfere?
then, no, sir. She drove behind them and honked her horn, just like many people have
Drove
done
by,
without
that is
being.
interference.
Oh, can you tell me what statute says that driving behind a vehicle and honking your horn is interference? What's the law that
Okay,
claims that
so say
driving? No. Listen.
cop. Well,
I'm being
I
very
gotta listen.
specific. Yeah, listen for a second. I'm being extremely specific. I want you to give me the legal code, the legal statute that says driving behind a vehicle and honking your horn is interference. What is that legal
All right.
code or statute?
So let me get this straight. You're wanting legal code from a normal everyday American worker
You said
who
it's
doesn't do
illegal, so
politics
show it to me.
24/7 like you do.
I don't
Who
do that
thinks that
either.
they're
Wow, you guys are like have some high
okay, but
confidence. I do
I'm not
sleep just
invested.
like other
I'm
normal
not
individuals
invested in
do.
this certain
Well, then
person like you are.
perhaps, do not
Can
make
you
a
let
claim.
me speak?
Do not make a claim.
I shut up while
Do
you
not make
spoke.
a
Can you let
claim.
me say something?
Do not make a claim that you cannot back up.
You won't let me speak. Can you let me speak? I'll let you. I shut up and let you
You don't let
talk.
me do anything. This is my show.
Well, then why are you inviting people on
You're
to give their
awesome.
Did I
opinions? You won't let
invite
them
you
give
up?
their opinions.
It just says call in. It doesn't say do it.
Oh, so what would you do if nobody called in? You would have nothing.
No, I would just read through the news. I have no problem with that. People
Oh,
people come
okay.
here for when I
Well,
read the
then
news too. So
everybody that's watching this, don't call in. Just feeding here. See?
you got so emotional. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How old are you?
I am 18.
You're 18.
I am.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do, yes.
Okay. What's your date of birth? Go.
That would be January 10th, 2008.
And what specifically has Donald Trump done in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
So, yeah, that's a good question. He, again,
You're
like the guy before
awesome.
me said, he does a lot of good stuff and some stuff I don't support. But in my time seeing him and what he has done, I support all of this mass deportation, especially in the place that I live in right now, Minnesota. With all the Somalis, I want them out.
You mean like what, the people that are committing fraud, or you just want all of the individuals that come from Somalia in general out? Which one is that?
The ones that are here illegally and the ones committing
That
fraud.
wasn't,
I do
I'm
not
so
care if
sorry.
they are
Was that
here
one of the two
legally
options that
or-
I provided for you? Are you
Yes, it was the
capable
ones
of
that committed
providing? No,
fraud.
I gave very two specific options. What were the two options that I said?
You asked, were they them in particular, or the ones committing fraud?
Committing what?
Fraud.
Fraud. And then what was your answer?
Okay, we're pulling hairs now. Okay.
No, that's not
No.
pulling hairs. I'm sorry. If I get a little pedantic, that's just the way that my brain works. And words have meaning, and so therefore they are also important. And you should quite literally just say exactly, maybe answer the question, maybe listen on a little bit more instead of just
Can I
saying
ask you
words
a
as a
question?
reply. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I'm going to ask, but do you support illegals being here? People that shouldn't be here?
I support mass amnesty for
Okay,
individuals that have
okay.
not committed or have not been convicted of a crime. I
What about
believe that
living
they
off
should
your
have.
tax dollars, ones that don't have a job and just live off your own tax dollars, the ones that you, me, and every other American
I'm
that's
so sorry.
hardworking is paying for?
There's a law that's been in place since 1996 that expressly prohibits undocumented illegal aliens from receiving any federal money.
Well, I beg to differ on that. They're finding a way
You
around
beg
that.
to
And
differ on that. So you are going to have a difference of opinion on the literal law that prevents states from requesting reimbursement for any state money that they chose to dole out to undocumented immigrants from claiming that back as federal tax payments to the states. Gotcha. So you disagree with the fact that there's a law and there's been nothing to prove otherwise that states are violating the law because no state has been sued for requesting federal money as reimbursement for federal programs, paid, like state funded programs, requesting federal reimbursement for money paid to illegal immigrants? Huh.
I do not
Do you have any
disagree
proof?
with them getting money. I disagree with them in the meantime not looking for a job, not getting a job. If they got a job,
Oh
go
no,
ahead
you
and get the
so
money if
sorry.
they need it. In the
They don't
meantime.
again, what you said your point of contention was is that they were mooching off the system. And now you're saying that you don't disagree with them getting money.
Like I said both times before, they are not working. They're living off United States citizens who
No, they're
are
not.
hardworking.
Again, I'm
Okay,
gonna
then
help
where
you
are
out with
those tax
something.
dollars coming from? Your
Illegal
pocket?
immigrants,
Trump's pocket too.
illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, people that do not have documentation with the government that say that they are allowed to exist within the United States of America, have zero access to federal money because of the Personal Responsibility Work Reconciliation Act of 1996, signed into law by Bill Clinton. I truly
Okay.
don't understand. Like, they can't get it. So you're complaining about something that does not occur.
Okay, then you realize all these are coming out of citizens' tax dollars, right?
All of what?
All their funding.
You're
I don't
awesome.
care if they get money.
Again, there is no funding that goes to them, sir.
You just said there was funding about 5 minutes ago.
What funding?
Oh my gosh, you're changing stories now. Okay.
No, I'm not changing the
Uh,
stories. I'm asking you to be specific. I was just talking about the PRWORA that you've never heard of. And that's fine. Most people have not. So what funding was I saying that they received?
You're saying that they are getting, can't remember the word that you used. They're getting funding, what the fudge was that about? I don't remember what word you used, but you said they're getting some sort of payment. And they are.
No,
They
I
truly
didn't.
are. And
I
don't
didn't
care-
say that they're
Okay,
getting some
listen
sort
to
of
this.
payment. I said, like, let me, okay. I was talking about
Yeah, go ahead.
states. I was talking about states receiving like they are not able to request reimbursement from the federal government if they choose to offer any kind of state subsidies or programs that would benefit or that would go to the benefit of an undocumented immigrant.
Then may I ask
States
you a quick question?
cannot request federal funding for anything that they choose to do so, which was passed into law by their state legislator. And this is in very few states, I think only 9.
Okay, I'm talking about states.
Okay,
particular,
now
like
we're
Minnesota
talking
and
about
New York.
states. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been talking in anything particular.
Well, you
until
said
now.
our federal, like our tax dollars. When you say our, that's the country, sir. So that would be the Fed.
Yeah, because this whole thing
Our is
includes
the country.
America. We're
So
talking
that
about
would be the
America.
Fed.
We're
Our
talking about
is the
America,
country.
not just your little.
Yeah, so that would be
No.
federal tax money. That doesn't go to
Yeah.
undocumented illegal aliens. So that's exactly what I was talking about with the PRWORA that does not allow any federal money to go to undocumented immigrants, point blank, period.
Okay, cool. Okay, I had one other quick question.
Sup?
So, you didn't Minnesota. Talk about Minnesota here, quick. Do you
Yeah, how do you
support?
feel about
do you think?
CBP shooting and killing Alex Preddy in the streets?
I think it was wrong place, wrong moment.
Wrong place,
Again,
wrong moment?
pardon my.
That they
Yeah.
committed a
Uh,
homicide? You do realize that it has been determined by the coroner's report, the autopsy report, that it was in fact a homicide, correct? That's not
I
wrong
have no
place,
clue what
wrong
you're even
time.
talking about. I have never even heard of that name, so I ain't gonna say shit.
You don't know
But
anything.
I will
You don't.
say,
You live in. I call cap right fucking. Ain't no way you live in Minnesota and you have not heard of Alex Preddy.
hey, say that last name one more time for me.
Preddy.
Is he some political figure? I am not.
Go look it up. Dude, no. There is almost no way. You have to live under a rock. You cannot be scrolling on the YouTube shorts and not find a video about Alex Preddy in the last 3 weeks. 2 weeks. Not that long. My bad. It hasn't been that long. Unfortunately, it has not been that. Like, I was on the 24th? Jesus. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? 11 days.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Geopolitically, mainly. Yeah, that's my biggest, success story of his. I think he's got a long way to go. I'm not just a one-issue voter, but I think he's calmed, whether you like to believe it or not. And I appreciate your last caller. He's 18. He's a little bit young, but I've lived a few
That
more
was
years than him.
Oh yeah, he was 18, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, and that's fine. I'm
Sorry, I
glad he's
forgot
getting
his
involved.
age because his voice definitely does not sound 18. So
Well, he gave you his birthday.
yeah,
but
that's
hey,
why I quickly forgot because
he was quick.
again-
He was quick with it. That or he had
Yeah.
it written down. So,
right.
no, I'm about to turn 38 actually, but that's besides the point. No, I've seen geopolitical people respect us more, knowing that someone's going to answer the phone at 2 a.m. I know that's kind of a cliche, but that's kind of why I support him. People don't mess with us as much. In Palestine, I'd bring to the front of the argument with that.
In what way would you bring Palestine to the front of the argument with that? The
Well,
fact
think
that
about.
the IDF killed 21 civilians in Palestine
Oh,
and
I
Gaza
don't
today,
support
and they even killed 2 infants and 5 children?
today.
Yes, overnight.
Oh, well,
For us,
that
overnight
hasn't
for
come.
us.
That has not come across my news feed. If that's, then they
Mm.
obviously broke the treaty. I'm no supporter of Israel by any means, but after what happened October 7th, gosh, it's been what, a year and a half ago now almost. He definitely quieted it because I watched what happened during the
Yes,
Biden
quieted it
administration,
just
and
for your news media that you consume.
my news media is YouTube. I don't watch Fox. I do watch Fox, but I watch CNN, and I try to stay
Yes,
ground
algorithms
news.
are driven by what you hit like on or interact with. So
Well,
the
I'm
more
watching your
you
feed.
interact with, right, because I have people that interact with me on all sides, specifically a lot of people, and I'm not saying you, right? So do not take this personally, all right? And let me just put this out here. A lot of people don't like it when a woman speaks her mind on politics, especially against Donald Trump. So,
Oh, well, I mean, you're in Denver, correct?
sure.
There's a little bit of a bubble there. I'm from Southern California, so I would like to talk about the 18-year-olds. I think what he was trying to say is these federal programs don't go to, your point was they don't go to immigrants and illegals or quote unquote undocumented,
They
but they
literally
do,
can't.
because
They
in California we give driver's license to them. I moved out of California for that reason. I'm now a Texas resident, and I'm proud.
are
Happy to be here.
driver's licenses federally funded?
Well, the DMV is, yes.
Not the DOT is, which I don't
Sure,
know if you
and
realize this.
look at
I
all the
don't know
illegals.
if
Look at
you
all the
realize this.
illegals
I
with
don't know if you realize this.
CDL.
I don't know if you realize this, but not every single DMV in every single state is operated by the state's Department of
state, sure.
Education. It is
But
quite
are we not-
possible for them to be privatized. And sir, just because you obtain a driver's license, which to be clear, very clearly says it on every single state ID. If you are
Okay.
not a legal citizen, it will literally say that.
Girl,
It will say
chill.
it on there. No,
Yeah, but are we not the United
I'm an
States?
adult. You can address me as a woman
I'm
or
sorry,
a
ma'am.
lady
I'm
if
sorry,
you
ma'am,
want, at
miss.
the very least. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll use whatever pronoun you like. Miss,
Those
are we
aren't,
not the
sorry,
United
that's not a
States?
pronoun. Ma'am isn't
Well,
a pronoun.
All right, well, I'm trying to be respectful. I want to do this in good faith. But are we not the United States? Plural.
Yes.
So shouldn't we not be united? It's the same reason, like, this is off kilter, but the marijuana law is a federal crime, yet some states have it legal, and we have a backdoor deal that we just ignore it.
No,
and
it's just
maybe the whole
illegal to
system's
transport
broken.
it across state lines because that's all the
No,
federal
it's
government
not.
can
The
do.
feds, the DEA can go into any single dispensary and bust it. It was a Schedule 1 narcotic until Trump busted it down to Schedule 3. And I'm not even some stoner. I'm just an old school beer drinker in the garage. But if you want to know
Yeah.
another thing that Trump did, he finally cracked since 1990. He made marijuana a Schedule 3 drug. So, I mean, at least throw him some bones. I'm sure some of you hippies like that. That was Trump. He signed an executive order
What's
for
the
that.
10th Amendment, by the way?
Yeah, exactly. No, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what's the 10th Amendment, by the way?
I was looking it up today, actually.
So what is it?
I can't. Well, dude,
You don't
I'm
have
like
to
6
give me
years deep.
verbatim, like just what is the 10th Amendment cover?
Okay, so the 10th Amendment, that's a loaded question. It's basically powers delegated to the federal government to do, like, executive orders. They're nor prohibited to the states. So, like, yes, in Texas, they have, like, THC type A, I guess, and then once you light it, it turns into real marijuana. I'm not a stoner. I'm not one of those to, like, dog on it, but that should be something that people from Colorado would be hyped that Trump did. So, I mean, in good faith, you could say Trump did at least one good thing. Am I wrong? I mean, just say, hey, give him credit for the one thing he did.
It hasn't happened yet. That's
You
the
signed
so
the executive
there's
order. What do you mean it hasn't
are
happened?
executive
Google
orders
it.
law?
Well, I mean, he seems to have a lot of power with him.
Are executive orders law?
No, laws have to go. Okay, do you remember I'm just a bill, the Bill of Rights, Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah,
No, it's
I'm
got to
well
go through
aware of
legislation,
Schoolhouse
but
Rock.
at least he's trying for a
Yeah, okay,
Republican.
so
You know who actually?
fantastic. So
for the Farmers
executive
Bill of
orders are
1998
not
was
law. The
Mitch
10th
McConnell.
Amendment is about states' rights, not about powers
You sound
enumerated
like a
to the federal
Republican.
government.
Small government. You sound like a Republican. I'm a libertarian. Don't listen to me.
This
I'm just a
conversation
crazy
is like
marijuana
jumped 6
smoking gun
different
nut.
places.
Dude, this is why people don't take you guys seriously. Where would you be? Like, I'm assuming you're
Uh-huh.
monetized, correct?
Uh-huh.
Are you monetized?
Uh-huh.
Where would you be without Trump? What if you got your way? You'd have to go work down the street at Ulta. Tell me I'm wrong.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, dude. I'm retired at
Yeah.
37 years old. I'm doing just fine.
I'm sure you are.
I have a sailboat. I sit here and watch
sure.
YouTube videos all day.
Yeah, sounds accurate.
My girlfriend works.
Oh, gotcha. Sounds accurate.
I'm making dinner. It's cool. I like being in the kitchen.
Uh-huh. Sounds accurate. Why
You
Ulta?
got nothing for me because I'm. Oh, I don't know. Girls like looking pretty, I guess. I don't know. Don't ask me. She's got me picking her up some facial cream tomorrow. I made her put it in the cart though,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't
Yeah.
have to go looking for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know,
Uh-huh.
I'm small in the pants. I drive a big truck. It's really big though. She bought me a lift last week.
All right. Oh, well. Like, I guess that was a troll at that point. Ain't nobody saying that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Oh,
Awesome.
I know you don't like ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm ex-military, so yes, I am.
I didn't say, ma'am is not a problem. It's when somebody calls me a girl that's an issue because I'm an adult. And girl is what you call a young child.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm
You can call me
ex-military.
ma'am. I don't care.
Yes, I was just watching the stream. I came across it, and I wanted to make a couple comments. And
How old are you?
I'm 59 years old. I'm a 20-year combat vet Marine.
Okay. And are you still
several
supporting Donald Trump?
No, I voted for him, and I am not very happy with what's going on.
Ooh. Okay.
And the reason why I
You're
say this is
awesome.
that I was born in Germany. I was raised in the States. My grandfather served in World War I. My Opa, which is German for grandfather, served in World War II. And I heard a lot of stories about the Nazis. I know more about German history than a lot of people do. But this whole ICE thing is just getting crazy. This is not what I fought for in this country. This is not how people to be treated. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I wish we could all get along without all this craziness. Shooting people in the streets is just insane. I did that in war. I'm not bragging in any way. There's nothing glorious about that, man. So the only thing Donald Trump has done is, try to do the border. But what about like the veterans? He took away, food benefits for veterans, and you have to be a certain age to work. I understand, about, if you're illegal, you're illegal, but don't be taking a 5-year-old kid and his father and send them to an ICE detention center. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, no, I agree with you. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who have seemed to have lost their humanity that would not agree with you. A lot of them don't even care that ICE and CBP officers have shot American citizens and even killed some American citizens as well.
We didn't even do that. I was in Fallujah. I was class of 91 out of Pendleton. I'm no one special, a small fish in a big pond. I did my job. I was already in the Corps 8 years before I was deployed in Fallujah. My last tour was in the GAN. I was an 0311, what they call walk-a-lot was my MOS, infantry rifleman. I left as an 0321. You can Google those MOSs, and my E was an E7. I'm no one special. But we didn't even treat people the way ICE is treating people. We had basically was told to go into a place like a warrant, and now they're saying you can walk into someone's house without a warrant. I don't understand why ICE doesn't, okay, if you want to go after the bad people, then do your homework. Don't round everybody up and then do the work. Do the work first and have a warrant for a bad immigrant. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I think you should have a warrant for. So for somebody that's committed a
homework.
crime, no, they
Yes.
they don't need a warrant. If someone's a convicted criminal and they're a non-citizen, they do not need a
Yes.
warrant to go and pick them up from the jail. They just need to have communication efforts in with the jail in order to pick them up and then subsequently work on deportation. For somebody that is here that they want, no, they need a warrant to enter somebody's home. We'll put it that
Yes.
way.
And what I'm saying is, if they have a warrant for a specific person because they did the homework, if they're going to Joe Schmo's house or Jose's house, I'm not trying to be prejudiced in any way. They know that person is the bad person. Knocking on people's doors and grabbing people off the street and then determining whether they're good or bad is the wrong way to go about it. That's my opinion. And everybody has an opinion. I mean, I fought for my brothers next to me, and I fought for people to have the right to vote and the right to speak freely, but not act like animals like people are acting right now. I'm very disappointed and heartbroken in my country. I voted for Trump, and I can honestly say I made a mistake. And people are gonna. I'm on my phone, so I can imagine what people probably call me a traitor on the stream. I'm just saying we all need to get along, and facts are facts. If people would just, if someone's Republican, they just fly off the handle because Republican. The same with Democrats. But there is good Republicans and good Democrats, or such as you, that do your homework and research. Research something before you, and research several news outlets and stories before. But I don't agree with ICE is doing. That yes, there has been innocent people hurt, and don't pull a gun out. Do you know how many times we got run over at a roadblock or something, or people slipped on their brakes or something? We didn't shoot them. We didn't open up on them. You know, that's a military court-martial. So it should be the same with ICE. It's just my opinion. Do you agree, ma'am?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. And I thank you, sir, for your service to our country and supporting your oath that you made to the United States Constitution by no longer supporting what some of us would kind of call a tyrant. But I am going to try
Yes,
to move
I
on
agree.
to actual Trump supporters. But I am glad that you have moved on from that moment in your life. I want to let you know that there are 2 protests happening around the country in the next 60 days. One on February 28th. Find one near you. It's March for Democracy. And then No Kings on March 28th. Find the location closest to you. So March for Democracy, February 28th. No Kings protests, March 28th. Find a location near you. Get out and protest, because it has been determined that if 3% of the of a population of a country actually gets out and protests their government, it actually has meaning. So be one of those people.
Yes, ma'am. And one more thing, if I could say before I go, if that's
Make it
okay,
quick.
not to take up your time, is like he seems to always be going after and threatening with tariffs and threatening people, just like with Greenland. But you're talking to a combat vet. You want to invade a country. You're talking about invading a country when we used to invade countries so other countries wouldn't get invaded. That's hypocritical.
Yeah, no new wars. Am I right? Well, thank you, man. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
45.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Because he's taking out all these illegals out, with which came under Biden. It came out under Biden.
Okay. How many came in, I guess?
Well, Trump says 25 million. but the CBS says like 10 million, but even 100 million, or like a million
Did
is a
they
lot.
come in, or is it a different word that's actually the correct word?
Well, like how you just gonna let the borders in and come on, everybody come in? Like what kind
Oh,
of stuff is that?
when did
I
they
mean,
say
who
that?
does
When did
that?
they say, "Hey, everybody, borders wide open, come on in, the water's fine"? When did they say that?
I heard Biden say it when he
When?
was running for
When?
president. He said
When?
everybody come up,
When?
everybody come
When?
from
When?
when he was running
When?
for president. When he was running for
When?
president.
When? I need
When
exact. There's a reason why I keep repeating this. Saying when he was running for president is vague in a generality. I need an
no,
can you provide an
that was
exact date? Are you
okay.
capable of that?
I can't give you an exact date,
You
but
can't
that
give
was
me an
one of his
exact
that was one of
date.
that was one of his things
Yeah.
he was saying. He
Uh-huh.
said,
So
"Hey,
he said
everybody."
Joe
Well, that's
Biden told all so
everybody. Yeah, to come up,
everybody to
come.
come
How did?
to the USA while campaigning
Yes,
in
and
2020.
yeah, and why do you think you've seen all these caravans coming up? Do you think they just out of nowhere just popped out of nowhere because they heard Biden's call, dude? You know what I mean? That was the whole thing. I mean, the whole plan was for them to come in to do the same thing like look at how British is doing. Look at British, all the boats that they're in. They want this globalist agenda, which we're not supporting that. Simple as that. We don't want to be like that globalist agenda. That's it. We want to.
Opinion piece, nothing that actually says that he said that. In fact, he just vowed to fix America's immigration system while he was
Well, he well he
campaign.
tried under
Wow. So all I'm
he
finding is propaganda from right-wing sources like the Heritage Foundation. But they didn't actually say, everybody come on in, the water's fine. And
well
obviously I know that's
basically
facetious,
okay,
but
but
yeah.
basically they let everybody in. Like,
Ooh,
tell me this.
I like this one. Wow. I'm actually
Okay,
surprised
okay.
that this came from. Are you familiar with the Cato Institute?
Yeah, let me ask you
I
one thing.
haven't seen this one before, so I'm a little bit
This is
surprised. So I want to
amazing.
see this. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. 1 second. Oh, that's not the right screen. I didn't even realize that
Hello?
was on the wrong screen. Hold on.
Are you
Wow.
recording it?
Thank you. You can wait a second. Sorry. Thank you, user, for the $100. I was not expecting that at all. Thank you so much. Sorry, I gotta fix my display capture here. While that's up here. Yeah, it should be that one. Okay, now let's put that back on. I didn't realize that somebody actually wrote on the Cato Institute that Biden didn't cause the border crisis. And they're writing multiple parts, and they published this year. Sorry, January 16, 2025. Wow. I don't know how I
Anyways,
missed that one from Cato. They are not usually fans of the Democratic Party. So that's actually quite interesting. W. Cato. I mean, I
well,
knew you were out there, but wow, thanks, Cato. Anyway, yeah. So, sir, do you know what the difference might be between a crossing and an encounter?
well, yes, I do know what's a crossing and an encounter.
Okay, what's the difference?
Well, basically, what I'm trying to tell you, right?
No.
So basically, what I'm
What's the
saying,
difference?
okay,
Sorry, you've been kind of
okay.
yapping for a bit, and like we haven't really had
I
a back
mean,
and forth. So I'm kind of just literally trying to ask you something very specific.
okay,
What is the difference
crosser is
between a crossing and an
when they cross.
encounter?
Well, it depends what he's crossing. If he's crossing a border illegally, then he's illegal, right? If he's crossing it through the
No,
ports of
no.
entry, then he can do that.
In order
You know what I
to,
mean?
I'm going to help you out with something. To tell me to describe a word and what it means, you cannot use the word within the description.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where you're trying to get to. You know what I mean? I don't understand where you're trying to get to. But I'm just pointing out why I'm supporting Trump, and I still am. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason. I mean, Trump closed the border in one day, dude. Like, look at it. Biden could have done that if he wanted to, but he didn't. He chose not to. You know what I mean?
Sir.
All the responsibility goes on him. He's the commander in chief at that time. You know what I mean? What was the purpose of letting all these people in here? What
He
was it?
didn't.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
No.
So he wasn't calling the shots then, right?
Nobody
that's what I'm
let
saying.
them
Like, who
in,
was calling the
sir.
shots?
Sir,
Yeah.
nobody let them in. I
Oh
think that
no.
this is a common misconception that people have. That's not what occurred, right? You don't just let somebody in. If they were allowed to enter our country, that means that they crossed through the border correctly and then went through the proper vetting
Okay.
process.
Okay.
How do we
Okay.
know this? Because Mayorkas was never impeached, never removed from office. So therefore, and Mayorkas was the person that was actually in charge of the southern border, and they found no evidence, nothing that they could fully impeach him on that says that in fact they did not follow the law when it came to border security and immigration. They were going through the full vetting process for individuals that were allowed into the country, meaning that they were then documented and allowed to come into the country. The
Yeah,
idea that people, sir,
go ahead. Go ahead.
if you're talking, you're literally not listening, okay?
No, go ahead.
So
I'm listening. I'm listening.
everybody can agree, right? Like everyone can agree that undocumented illegal immigrants cross through non-ports of entry all the time. They're doing it right now under this administration. The reason why we don't know how many there are is because it's an unquantifiable number. We do guesstimations based off of census data that goes by nationwide. Also, state by state does their own census pooling as well, and they do it based off of encounters, an estimation based off of the number of encounters, right? So, again, people that were allowed in, and I'm using this word the way that it is, the actual definition of the word, because it has meaning. People that were allowed in were vetted, and therefore they were documented and here legally and were allowed to be within the United States of America. People that crossed through non-ports of entries and were not caught, were not allowed in, they slipped through the cracks, which they are doing even today.
Okay. My turn.
Are you capable of addressing anything that I just said?
I get what you're saying.
Then address what I
Well,
said.
What I'm saying, like
No. I said address what I said. I don't want you to reiterate what you're trying to say. Address what I said.
What you're saying is that they were let in, right? Yeah, they were and my point of view on that, they were let in, but under the
Who was let in? Who was let in?
Under asylum seekers. You really think
8 U.S. Code 1158, asylum seekers are a legal immigration process, sir.
Yeah,
they were
under national
vetted. They were
under national law,
vetted. Can you repeat this back to me? Asylum seekers were vetted. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Simon says, repeat after me. Asylum seekers were vetted.
I got you. Okay.
No. Simon says, repeat after me. Asylum seekers were vetted.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do that in the first country that you.
No, you're not. Sorry, I hung up on you because you were not listening. There is literally no law written in the United States or a treaty, an international treaty that requires asylum seekers to claim it in the first country or the first safe country or the third safe country or anything like that. That's not how that works. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, can you turn down the stream in the background?
Yes, I turn it off.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 20.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes and no. I support some of the stuff he does, but I don't support like the inner politics that he's doing right now. First of all, like ICE, right? Letting ICE without no restrictions, without no consequences, destabilizes the U.S. like we're experiencing right now. Geopolitically, I see that that he's done some good stuff. Has there been any results lately? That what he has said in the beginning? No. First of all, the Ukraine war, the Gaza war. I've noticed that there's many people who don't accept like both sides. There's no one's always completely right. So I don't know, like for example, like the last guy that called, I don't know why he wasn't accepting. You were giving some great points. But it is true though that currently the amount of illegal people that have been crossing, not in the ports of entry, the legal ports of entry, right? They're at the lowest compared to Joe Biden's term. It's been the lowest. Currently.
Correct. Encounters are down. No one denies the fact that encounters are down. No one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there might be somebody out there, but I certainly do not deny the fact that encounters are down. Congratulations.
Yeah. Like, I don't support either side. They both suck,
Okay.
to be honest.
Well, if you're not really strong in your support on one side or the other, I will move on. Thank you. Okay. So, guys, maybe he's getting, I don't know, but that was. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
But the thing was, I just saw your stream.
Okay. Don't want to answer a direct question. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're a kid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 24. Hello?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You better believe it.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Donald Trump finally had the nerve to stand up to the United States Constitution. I mean, what do we need all these rights for anyway? It was getting a little ethnic.
Okay, well, move to Russia. They're mostly white there. Take away the ethnicity problem.
All the Chinese are taller than me now, and it makes me feel bad about myself.
That sounds accurate. Yeah, he said that. I don't know why. Oh. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 52.
52. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I know he's rough around the edges, but you know, he has done very good stuff. The very first thing he did was no man on women's sports, which I totally support. And I'm kind of I don't know, open-minded. I'm
Hey, if you want to have that conversation, pause. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off real quick. If you want to have that conversation because you have an issue with trans women or trans men or transgender individuals, let me finish. If you have an issue with, let me finish.
No, finish.
Okay. There's a show that runs tomorrow. Call them. Okay? It's called Jimmy Snow and the Line on Thursdays. they have a transgender individual representing them, go talk to the boogeyman under your bed. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. And what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
I would say the immigration issue. I support that.
Like, what specifically about it?
Deporting illegal immigrants.
Like, what specifically about it?
So I like. I wouldn't say I like it. I feel it's necessary to deport illegal immigrants and to allow wealthy immigrants to stay in this country.
So do you think that people should be valued based upon how much money they have?
No.
Then why would you specifically say, and I quote you, allow wealthy immigrants to remain in this country? Why would you put a value on somebody by saying that sentence if you don't think that somehow the amount of money you have puts the value on your head?
I never said any of that.
Oh, you literally said, and I'm quoting you verbatim, allow wealthy immigrants to stay in the U.S. I added the U.S. part, but stay here. That's literally what you said verbatim, which is, I don't know if you realize that, but when you make a distinction between, based off of how much money someone has, so the distinction between wealthy and poor, you're placing a value on individuals. So why are you placing a value on the immigrants?
I don't think that's necessary. Sure, I would love to answer.
Yeah. So why does it matter how much money an individual has that is trying and attempting to immigrate into our country?
Sure. So I think we need to bring up the lower class of Americans.
You're
I think
awesome.
the Americans are the lower class, need help. So unfortunately, we need to deport poorer immigrants and to raise the wages of the poorer Americans, and we need to
That doesn't
kind of
occur.
decrease. Okay.
So here, I'll give you 3 studies, okay? You have Harvard released a study in 2018. Yale released a study in 2023. Penn Wharton budget model also released a study in 2024, which they updated in 2025, where they've actually compared and they looked at the wages that undocumented immigrants are paid, because all of this is publicly available data. You can find it if you look, right? And what they've seen is that the only, I'm not done. Thank you. The only wages that they specifically affect or bring down are unskilled labor. So individuals that did not graduate high school or do not have a high school GED. And if you actually look at the Penn Wharton budget model, when they were actually going over the cost of how much deportation efforts are costing individually per person, which is $77,000 per individual being attempted to be deported out of the country, what they actually found within that study is that deporting these unskilled laborers are actually going to decrease the amount of money that skilled jobs pay. So, not true. And also, to be very clear, guys, for those that do not know, Penn Wharton is the school that Donald Trump graduated from for his business degree. Penn Wharton is also right-leaning.
Can I talk now, or are you done? There? Hello?
You're awesome.
Well, I guess somebody doesn't know how to fill a silence. Sorry for letting you guys sit in awkward silence for a moment. Guys, I'm really bad at doing this, so I'm going to do this really quickly. I promise I will get to all of the super chats in between when at least nobody's calling. Everybody keeps calling right now. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that follow button or that subscribe button. And also to hit that bell notification so you get the bell icon so you know exactly when I go live. And that's how you know when I get on. We have gifts, super fans, super chats, memberships, bits, and subscriptions, all available across all of the platforms that I am on. If you are watching over on the Clock app, be sure to be double tapping that screen. Let's go ahead and get up the likes to 150,000 in the next 23 minutes. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 12 months back in office that has earned your continued support? Oh. I guess you couldn't substantiate that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I just had a simple question for you.
No, I'm okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay. How old are you?
19, about to be 20.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep. First and second term.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Let's see. What's the best thing I can say? Deportation of illegal aliens.
I always like that one. What's the best thing I can say? And then they say that. Okay. So, what
Unless you'd like
specifically
something
about
else.
it?
Well, do you realize the fact that they do take subsidized government funding, which is taxpayer dollars?
They do not.
So
That's
basically,
actually
we
against the
pay for
law.
them
It's
to
called
live.
the Personal Responsibility Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act of 1996. It is explicitly against the law. They cannot receive any federal money for federally subsidized programs. So incorrect automatically. If that were so the case, then
So-
show me a lawsuit that the Trump administration has filed against states for violating the PRWORA Act of 1996.
So then
Can you
what are
provide
food
me a
stamps?
lawsuit that Donald Trump or his administration, the Department of Justice, has filed against a state?
Excuse me, you're going off the topic.
No, this is still
I'm
on the
sorry.
same topic.
What
I'm
are
sorry
food
that you've
stamps
never
then?
heard of the Personal Responsibility Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act of 1996. This, I shorten it
Yes,
to PRWORA.
96.
Yeah, it's still in
2026.
place.
It's
It
been
is still
30
in
years.
place. Sorry, sir. Do laws just expire after a certain point if it's not written into the law? Or do they have to be repealed by a follow-up law that explicitly states that it's repealing that law? And if that is the case, can you show me where any federal statute has repealed the PRWORA of 1996?
Of course I will.
Yeah, please. Provide me the code or the bill number that repealed the PRWORA of 1996.
Got you. So, actually, there's a restricted citizens that are called qualified aliens, where they have to go through the government process to get government subsidized help, and they don't actually have
Qualified
to work.
aliens
That
are
was
legal
in
citizens. Sorry, they're not citizens. Qualified aliens are
qualified aliens are
legally
not
here.
citizens.
They are legally here.
No,
You know
ma'am.
what falls under qualified aliens? I already know this one because I've actually read the law and
Do you
you're just
understand the
reading
term
Chat
alien?
GPT. Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
Anybody
do you
that is an
understand the
immigrant,
term alien?
anyone that is an
No,
immigrant is
immigrant is
classified by
immigrant
United
is
States
somebody-
law as an alien. I'm so sorry you're unaware of
love to
this
pick
fact.
lucky.
I'm so sorry that you are unaware of this fact. So I'm going to help you out here. So a qualified alien is somebody that is an asylum seeker, which is a legal status, 8 U.S. Code 1158, someone that is a refugee. a refugee or parole. No, dude, refugee and asylum are two different statuses. You twat. Awesome. Anyways, refugee, asylum, and parole. Those are the three things that are considered qualified aliens. I hope that helps.
No, so I'm going to read them out. You have qualified immigrants, refugees and asylees, undocumented immigrants, mixed status households, state and local aid. Come on now.
Yeah. So again, you're not
explain to
stating
me-
anything.
so
Hi.
explain to
I'm going to
me-
help you out with something. I'm so
hello,
glad
yes, I
you've
love your help.
reiterated the fact
You're
that,
sad,
in
I'm
fact,
so happy you're
parolees, asylums, seekers, and refugees are qualified aliens. You fucking twit. Holy for fuck's sake, you dumbass. This is what happens when you read ChatGPT. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
You are a kid. Please go play a game. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
This is what happened.
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
28.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Also, turn down the stream in the background.
Oh, sorry about that.
Awesome. So what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 12 months back in office that has earned your continued support? Dude, literally, I can still hear the chat or the stream.
Thanks. Why do you care about those fucking beaners anyways for?
Oh. You're just racist, huh?
I don't know. Sometimes. I guess.
Hmm.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 20.
I'm sorry, you're how old?
I'm 22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes and no, actually.
Okay, so what
Um,
specifically has Donald
I
Trump
believe he's a
achieved?
I believe he's a rapist and probably a pedophile, but I do agree with some of his policies.
Oh,
For
see, for
instance,
me, I don't know about you, but that would be literally closed book end deal. So if you're okay, if you are okay with allowing a rapist and a P3DO in office, then literally
Okay, you asked me-
GFY.
you asked-
I acknowledge he is probably these things, but I'm okay with it. Gee, fucking. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has has earned your continued support?
I'd say probably the Halt Fentanyl Act that he put out in July.
Thank you, Red, for the whale.
Sorry?
Sorry, I was thanking somebody for sending a gift over on the Clock app. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I think that the fact that he's putting on, pressure more towards fentanyl and the trafficking
Also,
that's
stop
been coming
saying
into
the.
the United States.
Sorry, real quick. Sorry. Stop saying the substance name. You can call it the F substance. That's fine. TikTok is a sensitive app.
I understand.
Thank you.
But I think that the halt on trafficking for that has done, pretty good as far as under his administration.
Okay.
They
So,
have lowered trafficking by 56% within the last
where can I find
half
that
a
that's
year.
not a news, media, or press release? Where can I find that statistic?
Sorry.
Where can I find that statistical data that is not a news, media, or press release?
The U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
Okay, so
They alone have
53% halted,
stated that they have
53%
halted
of
9,000 pounds.
fentanyl. I can't find anything on 53%.
Sorry, my apologies. U.S. Customs and Border Protection only got about 9,000 pounds, which is not the entire 56% that the Holt Fentanyl Act is claiming to have stopped. But other ones are from other massive seizures that have happened.
Oh, so it's only,
other
I just want to point this guys out to you. There's only one thing that actually mentions 56%. And can you guys maybe guess what it is? Can you you can't even, this is fucking insane. I'm just going to point this out to you guys. You can't even go to the whitehouse.gov anymore without a pop-up with Donald Trump's fucking face on it.
Yeah, but I'd say that pretty much 90% of the stuff on the internet
Well,
now
he
is
wants me
completely
to
different than
join
how it was
his
before
email
anyway.
sign-on where he accuses people of being an undocumented immigrant if they don't donate to him, which, why are we donating to somebody that's already in office? It's fucking dumb. Sir,
Now,
the
question, is this in
56%
support
is
of
literally
Trump
only
as a
found
person or his
on,
administration?
sir, this 56% is only found on the whitehouse.gov. That is considered, under any administration, right, is considered an extreme bias and highly unfactual under any administration. This is not a proven statistic. I like statistical data and numbers. This has not occurred.
Okay.
And this made this,
it
I
has
just want to be
occurred.
clear, guys. I can't even exit this out. There is no exit button. I can't get his face off of here to even read the article. I can't even read his shit because of this. I can't even read it. What the fuck? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Are you breaking up?
Okay, well, I'll move on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
You're a child. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
First of all,
You're also a kid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
43.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
thank you for calling.
Oh my gosh. Please turn down the stream in the background.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'm 43, white American.
Absolutely an unnecessary thing to add. Okay. Are
Why?
you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am. You look like a fat, lazy cow on there.
Oh, yeah? Anything else you want to say?
You were probably joining the LGBTQ and you look like a frog.
Anything else?
What do you want to ask me about Donald Trump?
Anything else?
Trump is my president.
Anything else?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Anything else?
We need Trump forever.
Anything else?
Do the world a favor.
Kick you off this phone call? Will do. The favor is done. I have granted his wish. We have taken him off the phone line. Also, if you are trying to call Zach, I'm sorry, it is because everybody is calling at the same time. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 42.
42. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am supporting Donald Trump.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
I think that he's pointed out the hypocritical nature of all these people.
Who are these
Yourself for
people?
having this channel. Yeah, like yourself for having this channel. Like, I don't know,
Oh.
did you ever expect in your life that you'd be doing a YouTube channel where all you do is have temper tantrums and cut people off and act superior to some people?
I'm sorry, if somebody doesn't know the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which is the one that everybody should know at the very least, like in the First Amendment. And by the way, the Bill of Rights, right, the first 10 amendments of the United States Constitution is absolutely taught in high school. Actually, it's taught in middle school. I remember learning that in 8th grade. If someone can't even tell me what the 10th Amendment is, but they want to talk about how somehow the federal government should have all control and aren't we the United States of America? Should I not? Like, and actually, it's just your personal opinion that I am being condescending.
I'm asking you a question. Did you ever really think that in life this is what you really wanted to achieve? Like, you had no higher admiration than this?
Sorry, are we going on a date now? Because nobody needs to know
Well,
what my
that's what
my
I
aspirations are in life if they are not
I
trying
think
to date me.
I think it's great. That's what I'm trying to point out. I think it's great
Also,
that
I'm
Trump
glad
is
that you
kind of
admire me
clear.
so much that you keep saying that you have a higher admiration. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome. But this is why we needed Trump, because he points out how crazy our society is, because
Oh,
lunatics like you are given a platform
lunatics.
and we're able to go, oh,
Can you
wow, I
substantiate
actually
that?
don't want to be with this person. I don't want to
Can you
be anywhere
substantiate that
near them
claim?
with their values.
Can you
And
substantiate
it's
the
just,
claim that I'm a lunatic?
yeah, I just asked you, did you have any goals in life other than being a YouTuber?
Correct,
And
and
you
that's
went on
not
a rant
something.
about the 10th Amendment, and then you were like, it's my First Amendment right. You didn't
No,
answer
I
my
didn't. I
question.
didn't even
You're not
say that
even
at
answering
all.
a simple question.
I'm going to help you out with something. I
Replay
actually
this.
did answer it.
Replay
I
this.
said, unless you're trying to date me, you have no
No, you
reason to know
didn't.
what
You went
my
on a rant about the 10th Amendment.
aspirations
Rewind it.
are.
Rewind the clip. Rewind the clip.
Aspirations are. You have no reason to know what my. Sorry, I could rewind it all day. You're not going to hear it because that's not how the Google Voice works. Okay, like I'm just going to help you out with something. I can play anything on my computer.
So
In
you're
fact,
bad at your
let me
show,
just
too.
let me
See,
just
like,
play
you're
this.
not even good at the
No,
show.
it's because
If you were
Google
good at the
Voice.
show, you'd
Oh
be
my
able to
God.
rewind it.
You're not listening. So here's I'm gonna actually help you out with something. Okay. I'm gonna help you out with something like so fucking for real. Maybe Google, maybe I'm gonna like listen, okay? Look it up for yourself. It's actually quite easy to do. All you have to do is look up is if I'm utilizing Google Voice on a computer, can I somehow get the Google Voice person to hear sounds on my computer without utilizing a secondary device to capture the microphone? The answer is no, because I've tried. It's not about being good at my job, sir. It's just that you're incompetent, and perhaps you've been watching too much of Dean Withers or Parker, who have the capacity because all they do is take TikTok guests where it's integrated to automatically pick up sound on the computer. But I'm actually just tired of TikTok guests because they're all the same people. But that seems to be what you are, is a TikToker. And I assume that's why you come up here. Or again, you watch too much Dean and Parker. You're obsessed with 20-year-old young men. And I find that very odd at your age to be that obsessed with 20-year-old young men. Perhaps you should like figure something out. And let me just help you out again. The word you are looking for is aspiration, not admiration, because admiration is when you are keen on somebody. You like someone, you look up to that person, you admire them. Aspirations would be something that you are looking forward to in the future. And again, let me just be very clear. My aspirational goals are mine and mine alone, and that I share with my partner. You are neither of these things. You are not me, nor are you my partner. So you have no reason to know what my aspirations are in life or what I was aspiring to when I was young. Oh no, what did I look up to when I was young? Oh my gosh, that's such a weird question to ask a random stranger on the internet that you've never talked to before. All because you're what? Upset that I talk about the truth about Donald Trump and the shitty job that he's doing as president? Yeah, I understand. I've hurt your little emotions and now you're being hysterical. And you know what? Nobody's got time for your mantrum. Yeah, he was still babbling. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Awesome. How old are you?
30.
30. Can you turn down the stream in the background, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we disconnect?
No, we're still there. I just heard your phone fall.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have you on anymore on my computer.
Okay, sounds good. You're coming in more clear than you were previously as well. So are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
He's consolidated the executive power, which I think is really important for the country.
Oh, so you mean violating Articles 1, 2, 3, and 6 of the United States Constitution?
If that's what it takes, then yes.
Got it. So you don't like the foundation of our country?
I think that it was not built to last.
Oh, okay. Well, then move to somewhere else, sir. That's all. I'm sorry. If you are somebody that does not support the Constitution as it was written by our founding fathers, where it's supposed to be 3 co-equal branches of government, you believe in fascism and a dictatorship or a monarchy, I don't know which, all of these things that we left behind. And I'm not sorry to say that I don't choose, like I actively choose not to speak to somebody that agrees with authoritarianism. So thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Sorry, his voice sounded familiar, and I'm not doing that today. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
31.
31. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
I actually wanted to ask you a question.
I would appreciate it if you could answer mine.
Yeah, okay. I like what he's going for. He's trying to lower the interest rates. That's one major thing I really like. And the massive stoppage of all the people that
Can
are coming
can we
in
stop on the
illegally.
interest rates real quick? What has he done to
Yeah,
achieve
sure.
that?
So far, well, he's trying to get rid of Powell, so
No, no,
because
no.
he's not
What has he
agreeing with
done to
dropping them down.
achieve lowering the credit card interest rates? Or sorry, no, are you talking about the Federal Reserve? I should have clarified.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Powell is literally just like going back to being a governor soon, which means he still has a voice on the panel. And are you aware, or maybe you're not aware, is the Federal Reserve a independent agency or is it under the control of the president?
I'm aware it's an independent agency.
It's an independent agency, which means that the president should have zero influence on an independent agency.
Correct.
Correct.
I mean, no, that's not correct.
So
he
why-
doesn't have. He doesn't. Yeah, sorry,
It
go ahead.
wasn't saying that he does. I said the president should have zero influence on the independent agency. Do you disagree?
I disagree.
Oh, okay. So you disagree and you think that the president of the United States of America should have influence over an independent agency.
Correct.
Well, then it's no longer
If they're
independent,
not
is it?
doing- Well, I mean, no, it's not. Okay. What is it? That doesn't change the fact that they're doing things wrong, and he's trying to make things a lot
In
better.
your opinion, are you an economist?
Yes.
Oh, you're an economist.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get your degree and where can I find you published?
All right, moving on. Okay, can I ask you a
Oh,
question?
so you're
What is it that
not
you
an
dislike?
economist. You're just a lying liar who lies?
Okay, that's that. You just.
Okay. I don't know, Neely. Neely says, why did he think anyone would believe that? I don't know. Guys, no, I am not an economist, nor would I ever claim to be an economist. I have, however, studied data. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
44.
44. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What
How about
specific?
you?
I don't know. Am I?
I'm asking you a question. Do you support Donald Trump?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't think so.
You don't. What would give you that idea?
From you bashing all these people on here and everything you say is right and everybody's wrong.
What? No, that does. Huh? No. What would give you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump?
I don't think you support him.
Awesome.
What would give you that idea?
How you act. You're
My
probably like a
actions
left
give you
wing.
an idea?
You're a left wing, aren't you?
I'm a left wing? I don't have wings.
Yep. You know what I mean? You're a liberal.
What's a liberal?
What is LGBTQ? You're probably that also.
What? I'm sorry. What is LGBTQ?
Bunch of garbage.
Oh. So you
And
don't know
you're
what?
right about
Okay, so to be
everything,
clear,
and everybody
we've
else is
established
wrong.
now that you don't
Everyone is
read.
wrong but you, right?
We've established now that you don't know how to read. You
don't know how
don't
to
know
read.
what you don't know that
I
humans don't
support
have
Trump.
wings.
Why do you?
Awesome!
Trump.
We got there. We got there. Now we understand why we're
Yes,
asking
Trump
like what would give you
2020
the idea that I don't support
forever.
Donald Trump? Wow, we got there. We got there. So we found okay, we scratched that first part. You can read. You don't know what liberalism is. You don't know what liberal ideology is. That's very clear.
You have rainbows in your
And
room,
yeah,
don't
you're
you, on your
just
ceiling? You probably haven't had a
homophobic.
dick. You know what a dick is? Tell me what a dick is.
A phallus?
Round, comes in different sizes.
A phallus?
When was the last time you had
A
one?
phallus?
When was the last time you had one?
I'm sorry, are you trying to date me? Because that's a little bit weird. I don't know
No.
you.
No. When was the last time you had one?
A phallus?
Never? I bet you never had one.
I mean, I think your brother can tell you what just happened last night. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello. Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 26.
What year were you born?
1988.
Yeah, that wouldn't make you 26, but it was a decent try. Thank you, Observing, for being a subscriber for 5 months. I appreciate it. Guys, I haven't seen any new members over on the tubes. Can we get some new memberships in the chat? Also, again, if you are new here, friendly reminder, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. TikTokers, we missed the goal on the likes, so now it's 175 likes in the next 10 minutes. Let's go. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Good. 54?
54. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yes. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 10 months back, or sorry, why did I say 10? 1 year back in office that has earned your continued support?
It's just general overall. I can't say he's doing
sorry.
everything perfect.
Are generalities, does that fall under specifics?
Okay. He got the hostages back. Our economy is doing better.
Hostages?
He
Which
is getting
hostages?
illegals out of the country.
Which hostages?
From some of the hostages from Israel. He
Oh, okay.
helped a lot of peace in the world.
Oh, He helped a lot of peace in the world. Okay.
Oh,
Do you also? I
things
just
got
want to
more
be
peaceful.
clear. I just want to be clear. Do you also give credit to Joe Biden for getting back 140 hostages?
Oh, sure. I have nothing against.
Okay, perfect. Just making
I
sure
have
you
good
at
side about
least
both. I
you
try to
are
be
at
equal.
least honest or intellectually honest. I guess should be
That's
the
why I
thing.
wanted to get through to you. I try to be equal.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are all these wars that he's ended?
Actually, I don't know any specifically. It's my thing with Trump is more about it's to me. It's not as much Democrat and Republican. I've never believed in Dem and Republican. I believe whoever does the best job should get the job. None of them are perfect, which I said there's stuff Trump does I do not agree on, and it's just difficult to put in a short amount of time. The biggest thing is I see the economy going on. I'm in construction. I'm out in the fields. I work on forklifts. I see what money's moving, what people are doing. During the Biden administration, nobody was spending a penny. And everybody's small businesses, everybody's having the best year of their life. This has been my best year out of the last 10.
Do you know how much bankruptcies, Chapter 11 bankruptcies have increased in 2025 from 2024?
Yes, they have got up. There's
By how
a little
much?
bit of
By how much?
I don't know the numbers. I know they've gone up though. I believe you.
5%. 5%. Specifically, subchapter 5, chapter 11s have increased by 11%. So specifically, more small businesses are filing for bankruptcy within the United States of America than they did under the previous administration.
Okay, I believe you. I won't argue that. I don't have the numbers. I'll take your word for that.
This is all available on literally uscourts.gov.
Oh, no, I believe you. I won't argue with you. I believe you. My biggest thing is that's got, for the most part, that doesn't have to do with Trump. If you look at our prices once COVID hit, and this has nothing to do with the president now. My biggest fight is not with the president either or the president. There's something else bigger is going on in the world.
Sorry, small businesses, which you said were on the rise. Small businesses declaring bankruptcy, you are saying has nothing to do with Trump.
Bankruptcy can have a lot of things to do with many different things.
Except when the primary reason that they are citing is because of tariffs.
Who's terrorist? Oh, the tariffs had nothing to do with it.
Who pays for tariffs, sir?
We do eventually. The consumer does.
No. Sorry, I should rephrase. Who pays the tariff price to the United States government?
What do you mean who pays the tariff price?
So, for example,
tariff, the customers put it back on the consumer. It goes back on.
Sorry,
back on the
that's not the
businesses
one that I'm
or to
looking
the
for.
consumer.
Sorry, eventually it does. But here, I'll break this down for you. I'll give you a specific. Okay. We have the United States of America has an 18% tariff on India. Who is paying that 18% of the value of the products to the United States government?
Okay.
Awesome.
So anything that they ship here, that tariff, that 18% goes to the U.S. government.
Yes. Who is paying that 18%?
Well, India's paying it. But if there's something they're shipping here, they're charging us for it. Or they're charging average people for it. Those companies aren't paying for it. It gets passed on to the consumer.
Incorrect.
Okay, explain it to me. I'm willing to learn. I don't want to argue. I want to learn.
If a business is importing a product into the United States of America from India that is subject to an 18% flat tariff, it is the responsibility of the United States importer for paying that 18% to the United States government, which is why it has had a direct impact his Liberation Day tariffs in on April 1st, 2025 have had a direct impact on small businesses across the United States of America.
Okay, I get that. I totally agree with you there. Then shouldn't we be making more stuff in America like we used to?
The problem is
I can't say everything, but we can.
The problem is that we currently do not have all of the infrastructure in order to go ahead and just start it up where we can just start manufacturing things within the United States of America immediately today or as soon as tariffs are implemented in the United States, because that's just not how it works. We also don't have every single rare earth material that can be sourced within the United States, nor are we already set up with the capacity to go ahead and start mining or pulling those rare earths out of the ground, nor do we even have the capacity right now to even refine all of that. So no, sir, they can't just start buying American because not everything is currently available within the United States of America. And on the most modest time frame that is going to take, and I mean the most modest, well, maybe I should say not modest, the most generous time frame. So
5 to
saying
10
that
years
everything
maybe.
can
What do you
happen
think?
overnight, would be able to occur within 6 years.
Yeah. 5 to 10
Assuming
years.
all of the infrastructure for each necessary step can be built, staffed, open, running within 2 years of each step. So that takes, there's 3 steps that's going to be required. That takes 6 years at the most generous time frame I can possibly give somebody.
All right, I won't argue. I agree. I learned something. As I said, I came here to learn and go back and forth with you. And I don't want to be ignorant or anything. I want to learn. My other thing about Trump is, do these illegals with the same people that Biden and like I said, it doesn't matter about a president. They came here illegally. Do they belong taking a penny from the U.S. tax dollar, from the U.S. from our U.S. tax money that we pay?
The PRWORA does not allow for any federal funding to go to undocumented illegal immigrants within the United States of America.
I know that's what you believe, and whether you believe me or not, I was a drug addict. I've been clean for about 6 years now.
I'm
I
sorry
have
that you
many,
went through
many
that again. Do you know what an anecdote is before I say this?
I'm just getting. Go ahead.
I'm going to
Anita.
just say this. I don't care about your personal story. I'm sorry you went through that. I'm glad that you seem to have recovered and you are a recovering individual that had an addiction. And again, I don't care about your personal story unless you
I'm
can
just getting at
show
a
me
point.
proof. It's not a point, sir. It's a personal story that is therefore unverifiable. And I don't care about any personal stories. I like statistics and data. So if
Send
you can
me
give
an
me
email. I'll send you all the papers from the immigrants that live with you, because I help them fill out the papers. I help them go to the bank and cash the checks.
then
'Cause
they
they
would
couldn't
be
read.
legal. If they're able to receive federal
They use a church
assistance,
address. They use a church address, which is totally the same thing I did as a resident, as a homeless person. Their name was a church address.
your
The same
anecdotes
thing I
I
did as
don't
a-
care about. If they are able or eligible to receive federal benefits, they are legally here. They are allowed to be here, and then therefore they are not illegal.
These were people that crossed the border illegally. My family's friends.
I'm done. Like I'm just like, "Meh." Stop admitting to fraud on the internet. If this were true, stop admitting to fraud on the internet, people. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
31.
31. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Okay, so as a person, he's a shitty human being. As a businessman, that is a
Also
separate
shitty.
topic. Separate topic. I've got a couple of things that.
Sorry, this was
it's
a
not
yes or no
necessarily-
answer. Do you still support Donald Trump?
I support him in the business sense because in the area that
Why can't anybody just answer directly? Again, he's also a shitty businessman. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How old are you?
28.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Okay, so I heard your last call with the
I'm
previous
asking
caller.
you a specific question about what has earned your
Okay.
continued support that he has specifically
Let's talk
achieved
about
in his
the
first
economy.
year
Let's
back in office.
Okay, let's talk about the economy.
What about it specifically?
Okay, great. My 401k, I'm a blue collar worker. My 401k has gone up. My stocks have gone up.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
My
Most
GDP
people
growth went up 4%
in what?
2025.
Pause.
Yeah.
Do you know
Okay.
what caused the 4.3% GDP increase? Did you read the
please.
report?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what caused it.
Increase in healthcare costs.
Okay. No, it did
Are you not aware that healthcare costs contribute to our GDP? In fact, in 2025, healthcare costs contributed 18% to our overall GDP as a country.
Healthcare costs.
Yes, sir.
You cannot tell me that that is the only reason why GDP has gone up.
I'm just talking
We
about
have
the
millions.
fourth quarter.
We have actually trillions of dollars of investment coming into this country.
It's actually, I don't know. Sorry, sir. They haven't actually spent any money on the United States, and the majority of these deals are not signed on paper.
So then why,
they're just an
why has my
IOU
401k gone
based
up?
off of.
Why have my stocks gone up? Why did inflation go down half a point?
Cool. Let me
These
help
are
you.
all
Let me
facts.
ask you a question. Sure. I can only answer one question at a time, but we'll
Okay.
go ahead and handle the 401k and the stocks at the same time. And perhaps,
Okay.
hopefully, you'll understand the words that I am saying, so you're able to give a direct answer. So
Okay.
this is a binary question. Does the president have a direct effect on the stock market or an indirect effect on the stock market?
He has an effect on the stock market when
I'm
he
so
cuts
sorry
taxes.
that wasn't the answer to my
When he
question.
cuts
This is a
taxes,
binary question. You
he
have
has
one
an
of two
effect on the
answers.
stock market.
You have one or two answers to select from. Does the
Wow.
president
You
of the
sound
United
ridiculous
States
right now. You
does
really
the
sound
president of the
ridiculous.
United States? I'm sorry, I am utilizing words that are greater than two syllables, so you're
So
unsure of
the
what they
president
mean.
doesn't affect.
Sometimes I wish I had the patience of Jimmy, but I don't, not on my own. Guys, to be clear, I'm going to help you out with something. The president cannot have a direct effect on the stock market because then that would be market manipulation, which is in fact a crime. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
So when you take the money out the bag,
You're a kid. Go play Minecraft. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep,
How old are you?
23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, but I don't like him as a person.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
He's brought down the cost of living in just every conceivable way possible.
I think I've been holding in laughter for far too long. Holy. The cost of living, right? The cost of living, you said.
Yeah, no, do you support yourself?
Okay. Bureau of Labor Statistics, I present to you the Consumer Price Index, right? Most recent report, July 13, 2026. Inflation is rising. Also, have you ever looked at a CPI report?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many data
It's doing
points
the
are
same
there?
as it was with Biden, dude.
How many data points are there?
I don't know how many.
21. How many data
Okay.
points are missing in October and November?
Tell me.
18.
Okay. What does that have to do with the cost of living and how everything is
Sure. If
actually
you
been
want to
getting
look at
better?
like the cost of like rent and things like that, it's up. It's actually higher than the overall inflation number of 2.7, which again is incorrect because we're missing 18 data points. Technically, we're missing 36 data points because it's 18 per month, so 36, right? Cost like shelter, that's what is considered the cost of rent, the cost of housing. That's up 3.2%. Food is also up by overall 3.1%. Food at home and food away, so that's incorrect. Energy is also up on the rise at 2.3% year over year. Even all items minus food and energy, because those are considered volatile markets, is up. The cost of vehicles are up. Like even the
Dude,
cost of
I
your
don't even
gas and
understand
your
what you're trying to
utilities are
say.
up. Cost of living is up. Pookie.
How? I literally got a fucking $300,000 house refinanced once Trump got back into office,
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
my
you did.
mortgage is actually looking way fucking better, dude.
Sure. Let me ask you this. Do you individually represent every single individual within the United States of America?
No, but I've also been renting, and I've also been at the bottom of the barrel, dude.
Fantastic. So I'm going to help you out with something.
Yeah, I was
I'm
on
going to help
Wix.
you
I
out with
was on.
something. I'm going to help you out with something. I'm going to help you out with something. So when you personally are not capable of representing the entirety of the United States of America, we have to look at statistical data to actually find the average. And the numbers and the statistical data, by the way, this is Donald Trump's Bureau of Labor Statistics that is putting out this information, shows that your cost of living is in fact up. So, sir, I hate to break it to you, but I vote you off the island. I don't care. I'm sure you got that 50-year mortgage. Congratulations. Good luck ever paying that sucker off. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, you're a kid. Hi, Summer. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now. TikTokers, TikTok, I love you, but you're just not tippy-tapping that screen. We should already be at 200,000 likes in the next 6 minutes, and I just don't think you're going to get there. So come on, guys, let's do some work. But more importantly, if you are new, hit that follow or that subscribe button. I love to have you here. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I'm doing well. How old are you? 27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, yes.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Yes, so I think illegal immigrants are undocumented immigrants, sorry, I want to be correct, are a net negative on our economy. So him kind of enforcing the border and deporting people, so causing less undocumented immigrants coming in, as well as deporting them, I see it as being a net positive.
Oh, well, the Penn Wharton budget model, Harvard, Yale, and even the CBO would disagree with you that they are a net negative. In fact, they contribute more in taxes than they have any chance of regaining any kind of taxes. I hope you do know, even if they aren't working or they're working under the table and so therefore they're not paying federal income tax or state income tax, they are in fact paying your state local sales tax every time they go out contribute to the economy by cycling money back into the economy. I believe they are if I'm remembering correctly from the CBO data, which it's been a couple of days since I looked at it, they contribute about $30 billion than they would, quote, take. So they are a net positive.
Yes, I saw that as well. I've seen those studies.
Oh, okay, so then they are not a net negative.
No, I would love to counter your argument.
You're going to counter the Congressional Budget Office, the Penn Wharton budget model, Harvard and Yale statistical models.
Sure, they didn't account for all things.
Oh, so who do you have that is going to combat this? Please cite FAIR. FAIR. Please cite them. I ask you to. Just go ahead. Please cite them.
Sir, Center of Immigration Studies. I don't know if you saw
Oh, wait, FAIR adjacent. You just literally cited FAIR adjacent. I hope you know that CIS, Center of Immigration Studies, the flaws with their report, because this again has also been reported on, is because they were actually including all immigrants within that report, and they weren't just looking at undocumented immigrants when they were looking at those numbers. And also, CIS was started by the exact same person who opened up FAIR. And the issue with FAIR and CIS is that the gentleman that opened them is a known white nationalist that only wanted immigration from European countries and is also a eugenist. So if you would like to cite them, just please know that you are citing white nationalists and eugenists. So would you like to continue to cite the Center for Immigration Studies?
Oh,
A eugenist
not
organization and a white nationalist organization?
I have the same debates with your boyfriend. I'm able to freaking speak with you. I can't even get a sentence out. So, sir.
No, I just want to
was-
be clear. If
Oh,
you continue to cite them, you are in fact citing a eugenist
Well-
organization.
So the problem with the Yale studies, they didn't take into account all things, right? Which I'm trying to do.
Again,
is
you're
I'm trying-
citing a eugenist study, and let me just pull this
No,
up.
'cause
Center
you listed
for
off.
Immigration Studies, media bias check. Let's put this up. Let's see how they rank on
Okay, can I
their
finish?
scale, and then not just their scale, but also their credibility. Ooh, extreme rights and low factuality reporting. Overall, we rate CIS a questionable source based upon publishing misleading information, aka propaganda, regarding immigration and ties either directly or indirectly to the John Thornton Network, a known white nationalist. OMG. They've also failed multiple fact checks that they have never retracted. So specifically, they actually go ahead and list some of those failed fact checks, right? So
Sure,
I just want to let you know, like,
Okay.
they're extremely low in factuality, and they're also extreme rights.
Okay, well, like you listed off a bunch of sources. That was one of mine. I'm not finished. Also, TANF. I don't know if you know about that one.
Which
That's
study?
TANF. So basically,
No,
it
you're gonna
found
have to say it again. Say it slower. Spell it out. I don't care what you got to do, but you got to
TANF. Okay, that's
TANF.
particularly
TANF.
Oh my gosh.
Right? TA. Tom, Apple, Nancy, Foxtrot. I know I messed up all
Yes.
those. Those are not fun.
Could you stop interrupting so much?
No. Sorry, I
Okay.
make it a habit to not let men tell me what to do. Oh, wait, are you literally citing temporary assistance for needy families? Because
No,
that's
so,
a government assistance program.
Yes, as well as SNAP have done a study, and they found about anywhere from 38 to 50% of illegal immigrants have been taking benefits from them. And so that's what I'm trying to say is it's a net negative. In all
Again,
the
that's
stuff.
not even findable. So when I actually type like TANF study on illegal immigrants, interesting that it doesn't actually pull up anything from a .gov website. Very interesting that the first thing that is cited is, again, CIS. So you are once again quoting CIS. Or you're also quoting just a media press release, which is just literally the administration telling you whatever you want to hear.
This was a Texas study. This was not a United
Media
States study. It was
press. It's a media press release. Got it. So you don't even know the name of the study. You're just saying it without actually knowing it. Because again, I just typed in TANF study on illegal immigrants. I figured that would be vague enough to pull it up, or at least a little bit more specific enough to pull it up. So do you have anything that needs to, I don't know, narrow that down for me?
I mean, I could go look for the study. I don't have it offhand.
Perhaps don't cite something that you're like, sir, this doesn't find it is the thing. Like nothing cites it or brings it to Texas. So let's just see. Maybe I'll add Texas on here and see what that does. Searching.
If I may make my point
2002
now.
doesn't seem like that's anything. That's just a general policy. Doesn't even get a date. Sorry, sir. There isn't a there is not a study. This one is from 2006. Like a 2006 study. Yeah, sir, it doesn't
I'm talking
exist.
about a 2021 study. So, anyways, but I seen your Yale studies and everything like that. They also didn't keep in. So John Hopkins also did a study about
Oh,
how
now
much.
we have John Hopkins. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Just let me finish my thought. Sure. So basically, what I'm trying to say is they're a net negative in terms of bringing down wages, in terms of medical, in terms of taking benefits that should be going to Americans. The studies I've seen combined all of them, and they actually found that they're a net negative. And so I think that's why
John
illegal
Hopkins doesn't
immigration.
say that.
No, they did a specific study on how much money they have.
No, they don't.
I'm telling you, they did. I can pull up the research paper. Just give me a minute. And so basically they found that illegal immigrants use their services as well as the Texas benefits I was talking about, that illegal immigrants use their SNAP benefits as well as food stamps and different things. And so they found that
This
it
is
could be a
actually the
net
only thing I
negative.
have from John Hopkins, and I kind of like this. The Immigration Debate, Policies, and Perception in the 2024 U.S. Presidential Election, published November 1st, 2024. According to Gallup poll, well, that's not it. So a joint study by Brookings AEI and the Niskin Center analyzed high and low immigration scenarios under each candidate's plan and found that net immigration would be far higher under Harris's policy, with forecasted net migration of 3.7 million in 2025 versus Trump's. But it doesn't say anything about a cost. So it's just talking about policies. This doesn't actually do any research into existence that already is here. This is just an estimation on them coming in.
Well, do you think are you one of those Democrats who thinks illegal
I'm not a
immigrants
Democrat.
are taking? I just assumed the way you act.
Oh, how's
Who-
that? Can you quantify that?
Sure, I don't tell no man what to do. Don't let people talk.
Sorry,
talk
I
over
don't tell no
people.
man what to do. Now make somebody a Democrat. Wow. Guys,
No,
can you make sure
you
to
don't
tell
let no man.
Cory Booker in Congress to now utilize the phrase, I don't
No,
let
try to
no man
try
tell
to
me what
being
to
the
do.
victim.
Sorry, sir.
Try
It's
to
called being a
victim.
feminist. And I like, so in your case specifically, I will engage in a method of misandry where I like to stomp on men's feelings that think that they have a one-up on a woman.
I don't think I have a one-up on a woman. I just don't
Oh,
think
you
you let
certainly
people
act
talk.
like it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this out
And
because I don't think you know anything about
sure.
this.
Are you gonna hang up?
Residency. So any SNAP Medicaid case to even be able to begin to be processed before we get into verification interviews, it must meet RICE. RICES. Sorry, RICES. My bad, I forgot the S. And this breaks down into words, right? Residency, identification, citizenship, important notes, enumeration, and signature. So let's read through this, right? Residency. Do you live in the state and county? Also, prove that. Identification. You need an actual piece of identification with photo and your name. Citizenship, something that shows whatever your status is, be it a birth certificate, visa, green card, or anything else that can prove it, specifically that you are a citizen, all right, or you're a legal immigrant. The note here is that for anyone who is not a citizen, a SAVE, so this is an immigrant, right? A SAVE report is pulled, which comes from USCIS, which then tells the official that works for these federal assistance programs, tells them their status, the program eligibility, and if they have a sponsor, someone sponsoring them to be within the United States of America legally. Enumeration, social security number or ITIN number, which is only for if they're an immigrant, and so therefore they are not a citizen. Signature, I think that kind of is explanatory on its own, right? And it's only if you are able to meet the full criteria of RISIS are you even able to have your application reviewed by somebody that works for SNAP or Medicaid. After that, then they actually go into the verification of qualifications, but these are just the basics. These are just the bare minimum steps that are needed to qualify. So if you're looking at RISIS just from the beginning, where if you're looking at citizenship and the enumeration part, if you are not a legal documented immigrant, you are not able to apply for federally funded benefits because you already have failed 2 parts of RISIS.
That is correct. Now, what percentage of illegal immigrants have U.S. children? Do you know?
No. But guess what? I have
40
news for you. If you have a citizen, if you give birth to a child within the United States who then has citizenship status, any federal benefits that you receive are not for you. They are for that child.
Agreed.
Yeah. So it's still an American citizen receiving federal benefits.
Yes, the parents apply and get the benefits.
Right. And I'm going to point out to you that your studies that you are trying to provide, you cited a white nationalist who's also like a eugenicist, right? White nationalist, eugenicist organization. And then you also chose to cite something that does not exist.
Okay. So anyways, they're net negative as well as housing.
No, that's just your personal opinion. And now, unless you're going to tell me that in every single first world country, industrialized nation that is also experiencing a housing crisis, that somehow that is also the fault of immigrants, I would love for you to show me that correlation causation study that in fact proves that every first world nation, industrialized nation, is facing a housing crisis because of immigrants. Can you find me that correlation causation study?
I don't have the study, but I can.
I'm going to help you out. You don't have the study because the study does not exist.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, what countries, industrial countries, have a housing problem?
Yeah.
I would say France,
Australia,
I would say the UK,
New Zealand, Japan.
Yeah. Okay, so you're naming islands. Great. We know why they have the issue.
I'm so sorry. Are islands not countries? Are they not nations?
Yeah. They just don't have space.
They just don't have space. Got it, because they're islands. Okay. So are you saying that somehow your designated lines that make up your country's borders, that somehow doesn't restrict the space that you have as a country to build on? Australia is pretty big, by the way.
Yeah, Australia is very big, yes.
Australia just ran out of space, guys. That's why they're having this housing crisis. They just ran out of space to build more houses. New Zealand also just ran out of space, and so did Japan. Guys, they just ran out of space to make more houses.
Well, Japan has had a housing crisis for decades because it's an island. That's not my own.
Because it's an island, yeah. Sir, there's plenty
want
of
me to-
free land in Japan. That's not the issue for why they're having a housing crisis. Similarly enough, it's not an issue. It's not the reason. Immigration is not the reason why
Yeah, they
France
don't
is
allow
having a housing crisis. Immigration is not the reason why Spain is having a housing crisis. Immigration is not the
Spain
reason
is the
why
reason.
England is having a housing crisis. Immigration is not the reason why Greece is having a housing crisis. Immigration is not the reason why Italy is having a housing crisis.
You-
it is also not the reason
you
why
realize you're
Germany
naming-
is having a housing crisis. Yes, I'm naming industrialized nations. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, do you realize you're also naming countries with immigration problems, right?
Again, show me the correlation causation study that has shown that every single first world country is experiencing, because I'm using your terms because it seems to be that industrialized nation seems to be confusing you.
I know
So,
what industrial, I mean.
okay, cool. So show me a correlation causation study that has shown that every single industrialized nation is experiencing this housing crisis because of immigration. I'll wait.
Sure. So I can't show you a study. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But I can tell
again,
you that
because
those
it
countries have an
doesn't exist. Do you want to know why there's a housing crisis? It's actually kind of twofold.
There's
It's actually kind of twofold.
It's BlackRock buying up housing in America and the U.S.
Again,
It's
this is not a
COVID-19
strictly
not
United
building
States issue.
houses.
I'm going to help you out with something.
Okay.
This isn't a United States issue. This is actually mostly a
COVID-19.
worldwide issue. That is part of it,
Okay.
but that's not the only part of it. It's the
No,
fact
it's not
that
the
for
only part.
decades, they weren't consistently building houses to keep up with an increase in population.
I agree.
So it's a long-lasting issue because we're never keeping up with the times across the entire world. This is not because of immigrants. This is because people are having babies and not enough people are dying. Well, I mean, now they are. I'm sure we all know that we're having issues with the birth rate around the world.
Oh, so in the let me backtrack this because wow, you are so smart. So in America,
I love your
we're having
sarcasm, and for
we're
that, I will
having a-
commit some misandry right now
we're-
and tell you to
No, I'm
go sit on a
like,
cactus.
literally.
You're awesome.
Misandry. I'm sorry. I just like the fact that you're listing islands. They ran out of room. Australia ran out of room, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am. Hi there.
Hi.
Can you hear
How
me?
old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do not support Donald Trump. I wasn't
Well, thank you.
exactly
when he said, thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay, you took too long. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What's your date of birth? Go.
Is 018.
You took too long. For the person that keeps spamming my comments over on TikTok, Pete, they are having an immigration. They are having a housing crisis. It's been reported on by their governments. You're like so low info, it's silly. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Awesome. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
That would be the deportation of illegal immigrants.
Mm.
2025, roughly 2.5 million illegal aliens have left.
Oh, no, sorry, sir. That's incorrect. So what you're doing is you're actually misquoting them. You can actually find this. Cato actually did a report. It's 2.5 million legal immigrants have had their legal status revoked. Not that they've
Okay, so
left,
that-
sir. It's
Correct,
just
that
that
would
the
make them-
administration went through the
that
process
would
of
make them
of
illegal.
of
That would
of
make them illegal.
punishing.
That's
You're
correct.
not listening. Pause for a second.
Nope.
Thank you. Of punishing individuals who entered the country the quote right way by removing their legal status in order to make them illegal to pad their numbers.
So yes, that means they're illegal. That's correct.
They were legal. They
So
were doing it the right way.
You're trying to use words here, but
I'm sorry, I get a little
means that-
pedantic. Words have meaning. So again, we'll
Oh,
go ahead and
absolutely.
re-explain this to you, just so maybe I can help you out with something. By the way, you said 2.5 billion. We didn't have 2.5
I did
billion
not
at
say
all.
2.5 billion.
It's okay. It was
Nope,
just a simple misspeak. That's fine. It's not a problem. That's why I
Yes,
went on
on
with
your
saying
part.
million anyway.
On-
No, it was
on
your
your part,
part. It's
that's
okay
correct.
though. Anyway,
ahead.
so when it comes to the 2.5, they were all individuals that entered into the United States of America, the legal proper channels that then had their legal status removed so that Donald Trump and his administration could therefore then pad their numbers.
So that makes them illegal.
No, it doesn't.
Because the federal. Yes, it does. The
No,
federal
it just makes them
government dictates
deportable.
who-
It just makes them
I'm sorry, what's that?
deportable. It just makes them deportable.
No, it's a paintbrush.
It
and
just
swipes
makes them
and-
deportable.
Mm, mm, mm.
It
That
just makes them.
illegal immigrants.
It does
Because if
not.
they were
It does not.
illegal
What
immigrants,
is makes
they would not
what
be
it?
deportable.
No, sir. It makes them deportable. You can be deportable for just overstaying your visa, sir. That does not make
Absolutely.
you illegal.
That's overstaying
That does
your
not
visa.
make
That's
you
separate from an
illegal.
illegal immigrant. Yes.
Oh, that
If
again.
you-
Okay, fantastic. I'm glad we've gotten there. So, just by being but deportable, that does not make one an illegal immigrant. Fantastic. Thank you
we're
for
talking about
agreeing
so
with
now
me. My fucking God. Yeah, they overstayed their visa. That doesn't make them illegal. Right, but they are deportable if they overstay their visa. So therefore, simply being deportable does not make you illegal. I'm just saying. Also, guys, we've gotten 3 new members today, sir. Or sorry, 2 new members. Is there any way we can get 3 new members as well over on the Tuba Views? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 70 years old.
70 years old. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
We had the lowest taxes in history, the best economy in history.
The best economy in history.
illegal
I'm
aliens.
sorry. That's hilarious. On what metric are we the best economy in history?
We had a 4.2
GDP? And what was the primary factor on the increase in our GDP? This is reported on by the United States government report, by the way.
Pardon me, I don't understand the question.
What was the primary contributing factor for the increase of our GDP in 2025, according to the government's own report?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Increase in the cost of healthcare and how much United States citizens are paying for their health care.
I don't believe that. No, I don't believe it.
Okay, well then pull up the report yourself. I can't help you if you don't believe it. It's your choice to remain willfully ignorant by not reading the report yourself.
Show me the link.
Sir, you can go find it yourself. You're the one that says that you don't believe it. So, bye. Not my problem. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Two more? I don't know. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
36, 37? Yeah, 36.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
For the most part, yeah.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, here's my continuous question from the last caller.
No, I'm good.
So,
Guys, to be clear, I don't really like if you want, listen, okay? If you want to like virtue signal or white knight for the previous caller, find them in the comment section. Find them in the chat. Okay? Find them in the chat and say, "Hey man, I want to have this conversation with you personally." And then after you find them, get their number and reach out to them. I'm sure they would love to have that conversation. When I ask you a direct question, I would love it for you to answer with your own thought process. What a concept. I didn't know I was asking you to share the opinion of the last person. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
yes.
Okay. How old are you?
37.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I'm supporting Donald Trump.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support? Thank you guys so much.
He implemented tariffs that is increasing income into the economy.
Okay. So we now have an 18% tariff on all imports coming out of India. That 18% tariff, who pays that 18% to the United States government?
They do, but they're not American people.
Oh,
They're
I'm sorry.
foreign people.
Are you saying
Hold on,
India?
hold
No,
on,
no, no,
wait,
no,
hold
no. I
on.
just want a clarification. You said they do. The they is the they, sorry, THEY, is the they in that statement India?
Non-American citizens.
How do non-American citizens pay the 18% tariff on items that are evaluated at the border by Customs and Border Protection? How
Because
how
they
are
go-
they paying that
Let me-
18% in order for the item to be brought
Can
into
I
the
talk?
United States of America?
Well, because they need the consumer, and who is the biggest, greatest consumer of the entire world? It's me and you, the American people. Without the American people, the world will stop working.
Actually, I want to help you out with something. It's actually the United States importer that pays the tariff to the United States government
Did you know
because
that the American dollar was the first dollar that established at first?
move to strike the comment from the
trading-
witness as
the trading
non-responsive.
e-commerce.
Thank you. Anyway, would you like to address the fact that you were wrong and
Okay,
incorrect on the fact on who pays tariffs to the
that-
United States government?
Besides that,
It's not besides that. I just need you to acknowledge that you were wrong.
I don't understand what you're saying, but let's just move on.
No,
My
I'm
next
not
point
moving
was I
on. I'm not
support-
moving on. I
No,
am
we're
not
gonna
moving
move
on.
on.
I am not moving
Let's
on.
support-
I am not moving on. Who is responsible for paying the 18% tariff on imported goods from India to the United States government?
The people who own the businesses.
Where?
Well, because they're the ones that have to pay
That's
for
not
all
what
that.
I
So
said.
so
That's
do
not
they-
what I said.
No,
I said where.
I'm telling you, they're the ones that pay for all the tariffs. because
Businesses
they're the ones that
where?
have to-
The businesses that are located where?
Not in America.
Incorrect.
India.
Okay. We'll just do I need to Google this for you? Do I need to show it to you on the Tax Policy Foundation or the Tax Policy Center? Do I need to show you that the responsibility to pay the import tariffs is on the United States importer? Point blank, period. American citizens
Okay, if-
pay
and if
for
that's-
the import
and if that's-
tariff?
And if that's true, why am I getting the biggest tax return that I have ever gotten in history? Explain that then. Why am I getting the biggest tax return? Where is that money coming from? Explain to me. You sit down and you tell me the fucking resources where all this money that I'm getting that I never got.
Where is it all
I'm sure
coming
you are.
from? If
Yeah.
no, if they're paying for it,
It's
you
not
explain
coming
to me
from
where they'll come-
tariffs.
No, no, it's
So
not
you're
true. That is
saying
not
you're
fucking
are
true.
you saying
That's
that
not- show me the
$232 sorry,
Show me
200
the sources that tariffs are the
Okay.
reason, the responsibility.
We're done. Yeah. I never said that it had anything to do with your tax return. That's you. Who pays tariffs to the United States government? Who pays the tariffs to the United States government? Awesome. We're going to go ahead and pull up the Council of Foreign Relations, and here's what we have. Wow. Wow, this is great. I love this. President Trump routinely claims that foreigners pay his tariffs, which is false. U.S. importers pay them. Holy crap! Holy crap! President Trump routinely claims that foreigners pay his tariffs, which is false. United States importers pay them. The United States importer is legally responsible. Okay, I know that you're having a hard time, Pookie Pie. I understand that you're having like this extremely hard time. Here's what we're going to do. I'm actually quite tired of actually just hearing you right now. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put you over anywhere else but here. Boom. Awesome. I can't hear him anymore. That's fucking fantastic. So I can't hear him anymore. He can still hear me. And you know what the bad part of this is that I just really don't care anymore. So like I can't hear anything that he's saying. He can hear me, and that's fantastic. So I love how somebody that is just completely ignorant of anything, that doesn't even realize who is literally legally responsible to pay tariffs to the United States government and thinks that somehow tariffs are responsible for his tax return. I don't know if you realize this, sir. In fact, actually, I know you don't realize this, sir, is that tariffs have not brought in enough money to pay for every individual's tax refunds that they would get when they filed their taxes for the year 2025. So you asking me to explain to you why you're getting the, quote, biggest tax return that I have ever seen in my life. Sorry, that was my best, worst Trump impression that I could give you. And I just wanted to say, the biggest, please explain how I am getting the biggest tax return that I have ever seen in my entire life. Well, again, sir, it's not coming from tariffs. That is a crazy statement to ever just make the claim that somehow my tax return is coming because of tariffs and the tariff income and the tariff rebate, which again isn't a thing because we don't know where the $232 million that we've earned on tariffs is at. We don't know what that's being utilized to. It's not going to tax returns because that's not how that works in any way, shape, or form. You are willfully uninformed, woefully uninformed, and it seems like I actually think it's funny. You're still literally yelling into your phone, even though I've already told you I can't hear you. No one can hear you except for yourself. Literally, no one can hear you right now except for yourself and maybe your mother that's in the room with you right now, right? But you haven't hung up the phone. You haven't hung up the phone at all, which I just find to be absolutely hilarious. In no uncertain terms. Like, it's fucking hilarious. Like, do you have, okay, guys, okay. You didn't know who paid for tariffs. That was clear. You said it was the other country. That's unequivocally false. We actually have it from studies, including Cato, but also the Kiel Institute, which is out of Germany, that has looked at the tariff picture that we see as a whole, right? And what they found is that 96% of the tariff costs have actually been passed on to the United States consumers. So while you can yell at me, because that's all you're doing is screaming into the void. Hold on. I can do this better. Hold on. All you're doing is screaming into the void. And so with that, so that's how I know you're not hearing. 96% of tariff costs have been passed on to the United States consumers. So while you perhaps might be getting the biggest tax return that you have ever seen in your life, cool, fine. It's very interesting on like how, right? But while you may think that you're getting the biggest tax return that you've ever seen in your life, that is offset by the fact that you are actually paying more on everyday products that you absolutely need just to survive in this country. We know that healthcare costs are through the roof. Healthcare costs are the predominant reason for why our GDP increased in 2025. In fact, healthcare costs make up more than 18% of the contributing factor of our GDP. It is healthcare costs, right? The other contributing factor for why our GDP rose in 2025 was people traveling out of the country routinely. And I just want to know, do you think that average everyday American citizens are traveling on international flights out of the country on a regular basis? Are you, average, everyday American citizens, routinely traveling out of the country on a regular basis enough that it has contributed to our gross domestic product? Ooh, no. But who is paying to fly out of the country routinely? Who, you might ask? Well, I actually asked. It would, in fact, be, guess what? People with money. All right. So here's what we're going to do. He's literally still yelling into the void, okay? And that's totally fine. He can continue to yell into the void. What I'm going to go ahead and do is he can just listen to me read through my super chats. So, guys, if you want to say anything to this man who has still refused to hang up, please send in a super chat or send a Cash App, Venmo, send in some bits. He's going to enjoy me reading these out to him. The reason I dislike Trump is simple. He is an asshole. W. Scott, truest statement we can find. Thank you, Single, for the jewels. I appreciate that. I really like Trump's YMCA dance. Oh, you mean where it looks like he's sucking a dick? Wow, zing, dude, you really got her. Thank you, Sean, for that. Smoke says, tuck Trump. I think they meant fuck Trump. W, I agree. Question. How is ICE doing in Minnesota? A, Alex Preddy. Yep, valid statement. Isn't maggot nap time? They seem very tired. Yeah, it should be their nap time. I agree. Sick flex, but okay. Thank you, Cup of Joe. Sean says libertarians are just conservatives who think that they can afford to be libertarians. I feel like that's pretty valid. Guys, it's Mermaid RE0 on the direct pay links, but go ahead and send it as a bit like we just got right there, or send it as super chats. I will literally read it out to him. He will be oh so upset in the moment as I read out. It's literally just going to make him crash out even more. So let's see. Thank you, Mason, so much. And I'll tell my good friends thank you as well. Mason says, Hector and Erica sent me here. Love seeing you operate like a motherfucking computer. Keep it up. Well, I do try. I am quite good. I keep getting called an encyclopedia of knowledge, and I feel like that is fairly true. Admire his candor. Thank you and your fam. Oh, yeah, for the guy that served? Yes. Where are Trump trailer parks? I don't know. Well, it's wherever this guy is. I'm not exactly sure. Thank you, 75, for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Inu says, and I might have said your name wrong, and I do apologize, says, you rule, sis. I am loving your fire and intelligence and your fearless guts. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for the 5. Fun fact, a twit means a pregnant goldfish. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I love that even more. MAGA so lonely, they socialize with streamers now. Yeah, they quite literally do. Dude, at this rate, you can totally get partnered with Twitch. Oh, yeah, thank you. I did read that, and that processed kind of slowly. I was reading that wrong, but yes, I hope so. That's the idea. Are these callers brain dead? MAGA, send better. Sir, at this point, I think this comment is accurate. You seem to be brain unalived. You definitely are acting like you're very smooth-brained. Thank you. Oh, no. Here we go again for the bits. Babster, thank you for the bips. We double teamed his dad. Holy shit, that's a great one. Thank you, Feisty. That's hilarious. This guy is literally still here, guys. Excellent. Thank you, Coos. I appreciate that. Do you happen to know where I can donate a box of Depends to Shart Donnie? I'm not sure. I would assume it's going to be like, what is it? What's the address for the White House? I'm not sure. Thank you, Sergeant Waffles, for all of the bits. My company bought I-beams that came from India. Cost was $900,000. We just got the tariff bill for $600,000. Who's paying for it? I am. The American company. Tariffs are affecting us, the small business. Wow, sir. Wow. Oh, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. There's the address to send Depends to. Wow, sir. $900,000, 600,000 tariff fee that American companies are paying. Wow. Caller doesn't know that his bias precede critical thinking. Caller believes critical thinking is only justification for their biases. Exactly, Mason. That's very true. Caller right now is not engaging in any critical thinking whatsoever. Very true. Why are you so rude? You hung up on him. Who did I hang up on? A lot of people. You would have to remind me who I hung up on. But this guy's still here. He's still trucking it along. The older you get, the less BS you choose to deal with. You have more patience than I do. Hey, I don't know. I can't help you with that. I finally saw one of your tattoos. I have 4 texts. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice, Scott. Guide, he's still paying. He's still up here. Y'all want to say something to him, please, like, send it over. I will read it out loud. Dude is still on this call. It's like he's incapable of hanging up. Actually, you know what? He must be very lonely. What happens if the world pulls its money, treasury bonds, out of America? Well, we can't pay our debts. And so then I guess we go bankrupt. How do you bankrupt a country? Interesting. You are very informed. Thanks. Learned a ton. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Coos. Please shut up, you liberal crybaby. Did at any point I cry? Like, I know it's hard to see sometimes through the glasses, but my eyes are dry. So I appreciate the attempt. I didn't cry. Also, where's the liberal in the room? Can you point it out to me? Is it this? Is it that surfboard? Interesting. I didn't know surfboard could be liberal. Just wanted to say that I love how knowledgeable you are. You teach me so much and are such an inspiration. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Android Faye. Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Thank you for helping me heal from being MAGA. You know I got you, my friend. Oh, I should. That would be hilarious, actually. Thank you, Tammy, for the 2. Aslan, thank you so much for the bits. I meet Trump in the movie Home Alone 2. That was enough for me. I hated him then and do now. Sounds valid. IRS needs to check his tax return. Oh, I think they need to check your tax return. New subscribers saying hello. Well, thank you, Content, for the 10. I appreciate that. Friend paid tariffs on a gift I send her. Hate that. Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous that somebody would have to pay tariffs on a simple present because Donald Trump and his administration got rid of the de minimis rule, which allowed us to exempt items that were valued at less than $800 from being subject to tariffs. So not only is it American companies, United States companies paying the cost of tariffs to the United States government, but it's United States individual consumers, individuals that just live and exist in this country. Guys, just to prove this to you, I'm just going to prove it to you that this dude is still screaming into the void right now. Like, here, I can't hear him, and I still refuse to hear him, but this guy is literally just still screaming into the void right now. He hasn't hung up. He's still here. I haven't answered any new calls. He's still here. He's still going. Still screaming. He's still screaming at the void, like at the top of his lungs. He's still screaming. I have no idea what he's saying because I choose not to hear it. He's just like, he's still going. Still going. How do you bank a country? Ask Japan. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I should. That's cool. I mean, should I actually engage in this at all? Should I be curious for a second?
Who can do nothing else better than to go on camera and whine and dine about why she can't agree with the fucking world.
Yeah.
That's what we can get done in this country.
Yeah.
That's what we can get done because we are giving the American people the government's full of people like
So who
you.
pays tariffs?
Yeah, Yeah.
Who pays
Yeah, I'm
tariffs?
still here.
Who pays tariffs?
Let's talk. I
Who
support
pays
the
tariffs?
deportation.
Who
I
pays
support
tariffs?
deportation.
I'm so
I
sorry.
support.
Who
Is that
pays
all you have?
tariffs?
Is that all you have? Is
I'm
tariffs?
so
Is that all
sorry.
you have?
Who
Let's move
pays
on. If
tariffs?
you're so passionate,
I'm
you
so
know that
sorry.
tariffs.
Who pays tariffs?
Deportation.
I'm so sorry.
Deportation.
Who
I
pays
agree with
tariffs?
deportation. I
I'm
love
so
deportation.
sorry. Who pays
Let's do more
tariffs?
deportation.
I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm so
deport more.
sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. Who pays tariffs?
That's how you mute me. That's how you fucking mute me. You don't allow people to hear the fucking truth. You
Who
don't allow
pays
me to fucking
tariffs?
speak.
Excuse
Let's
me.
talk about
Excuse me.
deportation.
Excuse
Let's
me.
talk about
Excuse me.
deportation.
Excuse
Let's move
me.
it along,
Excuse
bitch.
me.
Let's move it along.
Who pays tariffs?
That's all you can talk
Excuse
about,
me.
girl.
Who pays tariffs?
Your mom. That's what pays tariffs.
Nah, but your dad fucking enjoyed me last night. Anyways, who pays tariffs?
You're just a psychotic manipulator who's all you want to do is just have a power
Uh-huh.
trip. You don't allow them to speak. No,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about deportation.
Yeah.
Why don't
Are
you
you
agree for
aware that
deportation?
according to the
Why
Penn
don't you
Wharton
happy
budget
that these
model,
fucking
are
people
you
are
aware
being
that
deported?
according to the
Why
Penn
don't you
Wharton
fucking
budget
happy
model, it
that
costs about
Trump administration
$77,000
is
per each
all the
individual that is
scamming that's been going
deported
on
out
in
of this
Minnesota?
country?
No,
So Donald
no,
Trump
no,
wants
no.
to deport at
Did
least
you know
1
that all
million
that was going
individuals
on
a year, right? 1 million
under the Biden
individuals a year.
administration?
So if we
Under
do
the Biden
1 million
administration, all of
individuals,
this shit was going on. All
1
these
million,
fake
that's a lot of
companies,
zeros,
all these
right?
fake
And then we
resources,
times
they're
that by
using the Biden administration and
$77,000.
the
Can you
Biden
guess how much
government
money that's
to
going to
make
cost
all
the
this
United
happen.
States of
Why do
America
you
to
think
deport
nobody got
1
caught?
million
It's
people a
year
year? Because that's his goal.
2025,
Oh,
and we
you're
have
not able to do math? I'm going to go
state-of-the-art
ahead and help you out. That would be
deportation technology. And
$77
you don't
trillion.
think we
And
discovered
the
these
cost
people
of
eons ago?
deportations
You
to
know why
deport
we
people.
haven't discovered
We're
these
already
fucking
$38
people?
trillion
It's because the
in,
Biden
oh, sorry,
administration has been
77
in
billion.
power
My
for
bad.
4
I don't want to
years.
like
And
misspeak,
before
but it
that,
would
it
be
was Biden.
$77
It
billion
was Obama.
for the
It was
cost of
always been
deportation
you
to just
guys.
deport
And
all
now
the
that
people
real
that
change
Donald
is
Trump
fucking
wants to deport.
happening,
So
you're
then if we
crying.
actually look at how much
You're
he
fucking
actually has to
crying.
deport, which is about 253,000 times 77,000, that's still a cost of, wow, that's actually still a lot. That surprised me. That's still 19.481, like 19 billion. Oh, he finally hung up. My God. My God. He did not like that at all. He did not like me telling him the numbers for how much it costs to deport immigrants. It cost us, so again, about 253 million, right? That's 253,000 that he actually deported. That's $19 billion. I want you guys to ruminate on that. That cost us $19 billion to deport. 253. Direct deportations, by the way, not self-deportations. Oh, really, Mason? That's interesting. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say the forbidden N-word, Netanyahu. Interesting. That's odd. But thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, I've had my fun. I think I ate my cake and I had my cake and I ate it too. That was pretty good. So thank you guys for enjoying the stream. He was so mad that he couldn't hear himself rant because obviously he literally just wanted to hear himself talk, which I mean, totally fine. You do you, Pookie Pie. You do you. But I am going to go ahead and end for the night, and I should see you guys back on tomorrow because tomorrow is Thursday. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys tomorrow. And you guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for all the new memberships. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Have a good night, my guys.